Hey, how you doing? Nice seeing ya. Hey, it's Tommy Tepper here. We're coming to you live from the campground. Yep, we're at the lake. We're still out here. Hey, Cole Waltz, thanks a lot for liking the stream there. So you came in first before we actually had a chance to push that go live button. But we're live out here and we're at the lake. Hey, Ron Volts. Hey, nice to see you in there, Ron. Good to see you. Yeah, I haven't been live for a little while. I was going to go live last night. There was going to be a singer. Well, actually, there was a singer down at the pavilion by the lake, and we went down there to see the singer. But man, it was so hot inside of that place that I couldn't sit in there, so we didn't video there last night. Hey, G Gab, nice to see you in there. Good to see you. Woo! I'm getting all of our good mods in here. Nuke, hey Nuke, show us some Sasquatch. Yeah, right. Hey, I knew that would get some people interested in the stream there. You know, I'm actually. Hey, Carol Reed, good to see you. I'm actually a member of a Facebook group called Sasquatch Highway, I think is the name of the group. And yeah, I read some of their stuff about Sasquatch, and they're always looking for something. So you never know what will appear in behind me here in the woods, right? Because this is definite Sasquatch territory out here. Hey, look at Relentless. Hey, good to see you, Brenda Bridge. Good to see you in there too. Cole Waltz, still gaming, camping. Yeah, I'm glamping. Check this out though. We actually got this in here. We just installed this here. This is a shed and another little storage shed. So actually these two little storage sheds in here are the latest little additions to our campground here. So it gives me the ability to put my e-bike inside of this shed and then store a few little things over in here. What else is going on around here? We've got some of the stuff out here. There's my e-bike. I took it out of the shed here today. I haven't gone for a ride in the e-bike there yet, but we're going to go for a ride yet. I'll actually take you for a ride here on this stream, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, moving into the woods. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Hey, Michael Ashford. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you there. Yeah, we got Relentless in there. Michael's in there. Brenda Bridge. Cole Waltz. Carol Reed. Good to see everyone in there. G-Gab. And Nuke over there from LC and all over the place there in the chat. The what do you call them? The panel. You like hanging out in the panels there, Nuke. That's where I see you over there. And Cole there too. You like the panels there. You guys are all into panels. In fact, I'm running StreamYard here today, so I could bring the panel thing back in here, but just let me go here just to say hi to everyone here at the moment. Joan, hey Joan, good to see you. Got Joan in there. Got Nightbot now picking up the slack. Cole Waltz in there. Hey Ron. Relentless is in there. Nice sheds, yeah. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Actually, let me take a little walk around here. Here, I'm gonna actually change my camera here over to the other camera here. So, unfortunately, StreamYard, if you've ever used StreamYard, is like really crappy from going from one camera view to another, and I end up having to, let's say, okay, because right now is my front camera, and let me go to my ultra wide camera. Okay, how about this one here? Okay, so here's the ultra wide camera, and go back to my StreamYard here. Okay, let me just show you around a little bit here. So this is the trailer. Trailer's got the back end here where we've got the ability to do some cooking and stuff like that. Got our fridge out here, a few tools and things like that. Our little ice maker is out there. Got a couple of extra bottles of propane in here, and this is our grill that we use for doing some grilling out here. This is a really nice unit. This is a Weber unit here. Got this cool thing here for making, if you, let's say you want to do potatoes or something like that. This is a really cool thing. My wife just picked this one up here the other day, and it's got a handle that hooks in here so that you can leave this inside, but when you want to take it out, you hook the handle on here. But it's really good for doing potatoes or, different kind of vegetables and stuff like that. If you don't want to wrap them in tin foil, that's a really good thing. But this thing here is a Weber grill, which is a really, I would call it probably a high-end type grill, probably, one of the best American type grills that you can buy. Here's our little boat in here. We got Floaty McBoat boat doing their thing. This here we just put in here, our little shed. So let's take a look in here, see what's in here. We've got it set up with a bunch of stuff that you could take down to the lake. Oh, there's my paint tray in here. There. Oops. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, man. Jesus. Okay, let me close that up before something else falls out of there. Yeah, the kids went and put that stuff in there just yesterday. We finally got this set up on here. Hey, this took a while to get it set up in here. We got these cement blocks, and then we had to get this thing set up here for that, so that the shed would work. Okay, let me get back to chat. Yeah, Pro V1, nice chat. Yeah, exactly. Carol Reed, hanging out with my granddaughter today. She's not going to stay on long. Okay, got you there, Carol. Hey, well, thanks a lot for checking us out here. Here's my charger for my e-bike. We have our little lawnmower in here. Got a couple of extra bikes out here at the lake in case somebody else comes out here. It's cool. I shouted out to you in the past panel last night, seeing you guys supporting those guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, looks good. Hey, guys, nice to see you guys supporting everyone in all the different chats and stuff like that. Cole Waltz there. If you guys want to drop a link in there, just type the word link in my chat. Just type the word link, and my bot will drop your link. So absolutely do that. I want to see some links get dropped in there. Here's our backyard here. Like if I go and walk right past the shed, this is the neighbor's yard here. They're not here today. I'm not sure where they're at. But otherwise, this is kind of my backyard here. This whole area. And in this forest here, we've seen right in here, I've seen a moose walking through here. I've seen deer walking through here. We've seen some weird animals. I'm not sure what they are, like a muskrat or something like that in there. Or maybe, I don't know, something that looks like a beaver, but not with a beaver tail. It's like this is wilderness here, right on the back side of where the trailer is here. So this is where we're at here. This is like one of the better, like these, any kind of a spot that you can get anywhere. And this is just a rental spot. I don't own this, but we just parked our trailer here. But we're out here all year. They call it seasonal out here. And with the seasonal, then you just basically park and you can come out here, basically about seven months of the year. The rest of the time they have it locked up here where you can't get to your trailer. It's just like a winter storage, I guess you could call it that. This is our little camp thing here. We haven't really had fire out here. It's been so smoky here lately that we really haven't had a campfire out here yet. Some of the people have, but yesterday it was so bloody smoky that I didn't even want to make a campfire. And I don't know if you can see over into this when I look further away. Well, you can see it looks smoky. If you look at those trees like way over here, you can see that there's a haze in the air that's hard to see that bit over there. Anyways, back in the gazebo. This gazebo thing is pretty good, though. I like this. We put up a light in here. We've got this little light here, which is a gazebo light, which works off of solar. And then we've got these little lights in here, which are pretty good for nighttime. These are just 110 volt LED lights. These typical ones that you see at Costco or whatever. So we've got that set up in there. We did that RV City video. And we got a chair there. See that chair right there that says RV City on it there? I got that free from RV City because I did that video for them. If you look back on my timeline under videos, it was just a video that I posted. It wasn't a live. And it was pretty good. Okay, back in the chat there. Canada RV, shut the door quick. Yeah, before something else falls out there. Yeah, the tray was holding it all together. Yeah, well, the kids threw the stuff in the shed there. So that's the first time I opened it, since the kids threw that in the shed. Let's see. Let me go back to my front camera here. Okay, we're back in here again. So you can see me here. Show us the tiki bar. I don't have a tiki bar out here, though, but I do have some booze in the fridge. Maybe I should grab one, too. Whenever I start talking to you guys here, that's when I start feeling like, yeah, maybe I should just, act like I'm at Shangri-La or, Cuba Libre or whatever here and have some drinks and Mai Tais and stuff like that, and start having some fun out here. Long time no see. Yeah. Canada, you need to know. Absolutely. Good to see you in there. Nice to see everyone in there. Yeah, nice ceiling. Yeah, the gazebo was really good here. I love this gazebo. This gazebo is, I think it's 12 by 10. 12 by 10. So it's a little bit bigger than the average gazebo. Oh, mosquito. Mosquito just landed on my arm here. And I've been using some of this stuff here to take away the sting, like when the mosquitoes bite me. So, I've kind of got this thing set up here with that. And then we've got the muskol for trying to keep the mosquitoes away. But we had a lot of rain here in the last little while. So just thousands of mosquitoes out here. In fact, there's another one right there, right on me. You see that mosquito right there? You little son of a mosquito. Yeah. I need more of that. And I sprayed muskol on there before I started my stream there too. But I rubbed it, a little bit on my face and stuff like that. But the problem is that I'm wearing like a really light long sleeve shirt here, which I'm wearing this long sleeve shirt so that I don't get, too much sun on my arms there, because my arms are already really bad, really tanned. I've had enough tanning here for one day, or one summer, I should say. And summer's not even over here yet. Yeah, there you go, Nightbot. Check out Canada You Need to Know's channel there. So if you see any links like that dropped in the chat there, click them out and check them out, because they're doing some good work out there. If you're in Canada and you want to know more about what's happening in our country here, and even stuff about, hey, you're doing some stuff on digital currency and whatever, things like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Relentless, beautiful scene on the scenery there. Yeah, really nice wildlife area here. And for going for a look, maybe we'll go. Well, I'll put this thing on my bike and then we'll go for a ride. The problem is that right now I'm on my site Wi-Fi, right? Where I'm picking up Wi-Fi via a wireless internet service to my site here. But as soon as I leave the site and go elsewhere in the campground, then I'll resort to cell. Okay. And then when I go to cell, then my signal will drop in quality, I would think. I don't know. But I'm using StreamYard here. So at least, I can actually shut my stream off to StreamYard and the stream will still continue. And then I can come back on again. So that's a nice thing about using StreamYard. So that's pretty cool. So that's kind of why I'm using StreamYard here today. Hey, we got James in there, if it isn't. James, Gype, and Samantha. Good to see you two. Hey, you two do a good job. I really appreciate the work that you do. It's guys like you and Cole, and who else is there? Even guys like Kelly, and Nitro. And I know some of you guys don't get along with each other and whatever, for whatever reasons. I don't know. And you're going back a long time. But I just met all you guys, and you guys are really good for promoting channels, promoting each other's channels, giving each other the odd donos and stuff like that, and just supporting everybody. Like that's what I like to see. It's really cool that you guys are going hard at helping out other people. Yeah, so definitely that's what my channel is all about, is supporting other channels, helping other small YouTubers. Helping you guys to drop your links in the channel here. And then if you see somebody drop a link in the channel, geez, there's another mosquito. You little son of a. Yeah, then check out their channel, though. If you see, like Don R, for example. A lot of you guys might not know his channel or know him, but check out his channel there. What's this text message coming in here? Oh. I hate that when a text message comes in here or whatever, because then it messes my stream up here. Big Rig Travels is live there. James is a great guy. Yeah. I saw James. You guys were doing a panel. You guys did a panel there. I didn't really say too much, but I popped in and just watched for a little while there where you guys were doing the panel there. So you guys are doing a good job there. Got Michael English in there. Oh, let me check out this text message here. Where does green shirt go? There we go. I lost connection to my mic, so I think I'm back on here again with Mike. I got Brett in there. Hey, Brett, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe I pushed a button or did something that keyed my mic off. I don't think I did anything, but on the other hand, when that text message came in, my hand was all over the screen here, so I could have shut my audio off there for a bit. But I think we're back here now. Yeah, okay, good. Hey, thanks a lot there, Brett. Everybody else out there told me about that little problemo. Yeah, it's really, really nice out here. Really nice. Yesterday was not as nice because it was so smoky. It was like really smoky. So it was like I was like going like barely able to breathe because it was so smoky. Today it's a little bit better though. Like I can see the trees over there. I can still see smoke in the air though. It's a little bit smoky, but yesterday was just really bad. I don't, Brett, if you guys have the same problem down there in southern Alberta, but definitely up here we have a lot of smoke here around Edmonton. Paris IRL is live. Yeah, check out those links that GCAB is dropping there too, because she's got a bunch of people that you might want to check out there too. So absolutely do that. Hey, Luke, saw you in Crunchy Karen last night. Ron Volts. Yeah, Crunchy Karen was doing the racing and drifting and stuff like that there, Ron. I saw Crunchy doing that thing. Bleeping Smoky. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lion Roars. Okay, yeah, I got some text messages in there. Yeah, Diagolon is fake. You know, I don't know if you know that. Diagolon is not real. It's a fake militia that somebody just made up, right? Jeremy made it up. You know, Jeremy. Anyways, he got into trouble because Trudeau thought it was real, and they talked about Diagolon at the emergencies thing there that they had going on there. It was just crazy. Cole saw short was terrible yesterday. Brett, not so bad here at all in southern Alberta, but we also been getting a lot of rain. Yeah, rain. Actually, yeah, this in the middle of the night we got rain here too, which I'm pretty sure the rain like takes a lot of that smoke out of the air, brings it down to the ground. Poured rain yesterday, last night, blue sky and sunshine today. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad here. Well, you can see it's sunny behind me. It's kind of hard to see in this video here because the sun is behind me here, so it's kind of a little bit of a whiteout behind me here. But yeah, we'll pull it back the other way there. Luke Baker, VA guitarist. Hey, I was in a couple of chats there the other day too, and there are some people looking for other people that are involved in guitars. I don't know if you know Luke Baker, Canadian fishing musician. If you can connect up with him, then he's got a bunch of chats and other people that are into music and stuff like that. So you want to try and connect up with him, Canadian fishing musician, and then a bunch of other guys there. Yeah, we got Brett in there. Cole is in there. Diagolon is stupid. It's about as helpful and smart as the flying spaghetti monster. It isn't. Yeah. Well, it was a fake thing. I don't know why he did it or whatever. I think it was just to take a jab at the government. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it was all about. I don't know because I don't really, I don't follow those guys all that much. Which you probably do. Maybe you follow those guys more than I do because they do blogs and stuff like that all the time. And they're always, jabbing the government about stuff like that. For me, though, I don't really want to go there. I don't want to get too involved. Actually, that's how you get in trouble, and that's how you end up in jail. Is when you do things Frickin' mosquito. Right there. You little son of a gun. Right there in my hand. Oh, you fell out. Look at that. There's the little mosquito. You little son of a gun, eh? Look at that. They're out here and they're killing me. And I've got netting here inside of this gazebo over on the outside of the gazebo. So it's all netted in here, but there is this little area right here, the gap where you walk in and out of. That area right there is where I think the mosquitoes are getting in here. Or if I go out there, then they kind of follow me when I come back in here. So we're kind of at a thing with the mosquitoes here to try and keep everything sane. Actually, let me lift this up a little bit here. Hey, this is better. There we go. Now we're in the business here. Semi Ernie is going live there too. Like it here. It's pretty chill, and you don't like the drama crap like I don't. Yeah. Well, if you remember the last stream that I did, it was titled drama and stuff like that, and we actually brought the drama in here, and we had Queenie and Brett and other people in here and doing stuff, and people love drama. And actually we had the peak on that stream was 100 people in the channel watching. So that shows you that when you have drama in the stream, people will come and they will watch, and you'll have a lot of people. So but the problem is that in order to create the drama, you're ending up doing stuff with people. You already subbed to a Canadian fishing magician. Oh, okay, sounds good. Yeah, well, he was on another stream there, and there's some other guys' streams that those guys hang with. So, yeah, as long as you know those guys, then you're in with the right crowd there. So you should be able to interface with them and get to know them a little bit better. Hey, Samuel, good to see you in there. Samuel Expose is in there. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you. We got Jeff is live there now too, doing probably his talk. We got Jeff doing his thing there. Yeah, once in a while I listen in to Jeff there too. Jeff is usually doing stuff now where he's gotten kind of off of the, because the convoy is really pretty much null and void now. Doing other kind of stuff there. He's talking about government and the fact that he was in the military, so military type stuff and whatever, things like that. Yeah, check out Samuel Exposes there. He's always out there trying to expose something, left to right, good or bad, whatever. So check out Samuel's channel there. Samuel came to light. He's the best known for saying that there were 500 trucks coming from Texas to Washington, D.C. and con the convoy into thinking that. So, yeah, that's funny. What's that? No more exposing. Your channel is drama free, right? Yeah. Exactly. Not likely. Yours is probably Actually, Samuel, you've turned out to be the modern day version of BTM. That's who I equate your channel out to be. Is that you've kind of taken over from BTM. And anything that you used to see on BTM, you'd probably see over there on your channel right now. I come over there and say hi once in a while, but yeah, you're doing it. I don't know, but it's the old thing. You got to get on the camera. You got a face cam like I am right now. This is called face cam, right? So you got a face cam to get the numbers up there. Otherwise, you're going to have just a couple people watching if you're just playing some music and whatever. Brad, you know all about that. If you do like a night stream where all you got is just a graphic up there and so a little bit of music, you'll have a few people watching, but the numbers aren't as good, as if when you have some kind of a stream with some guests and stuff like that, StreamYard and whatever. They work out really well. Samuel Exposes. For real, you deleted all your videos. Oh, for shame. I don't think the only video, you know what? That's funny that you say that, Samuel. The only video that I think I ever deleted, actually there were two videos. One of them was a video where I was playing Restream in Red, and Red docks Telescope and gave his address on that video. So I didn't delete it, but I made private that video. And the other one was a video that I was doing just the other day where we had a panel show and some guy came on and basically exposed his, you know what, on the video. And then I had to take that live video down and I clipped it and put it back up as a regular video. But that's the only 2 times where I've actually taken anything down. Otherwise, pretty much any video that I've ever done is still up there. All except for there's probably about 3 videos that are gone because of a copyright strike. That being that I was restreaming some other guy that went to YouTube and said, that's my property, my content. This guy is restreaming me, so I want to give him a copyright strike. And when that happens, then YouTube takes my video down and they tell me that there's a strike against me and ask me if I want to fight the strike. If I want to fight the strike, well, then, you know, you have to give your personal information, blah, 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 whatever, and fight it. And for me, it's not worth it. So I don't even fight stuff like that. I just go, yeah, okay, 1 video down, whatever, hundreds to go. You got that right, Brett. Oh, dang, I remember both of those. Yeah, stuff happens, you know. And you got to take them down. One of them was I was doing a video of Slab City. And we were talking about it. It was a Slab City video where I was doing a voiceover, but I still got a strike on that one, and the video got deleted. Exposed as junk, yeah, exactly. That's what happened. Right live on the video. Deleted over 150 videos. Wow, that's an awful lot. Hey, Julie Smith, good to see you in there. Julie M. Smith in the chat. Whoop, whoop, good to see you. Yeah, it's not worth the time to fight it. Yeah, well, it would be different if there was something or other that I was doing where I was somehow getting monetized, where I was making some money off of it to where it was beneficial to have the video up. But I don't really make money at all off of these videos, you know, going live. There's no money in this stuff at all. If you expect to make some money on YouTube, well, you're in the wrong place, you know. And I sit and I watch people talk about YouTube as a business and how they're not making any money, you know, and how they're the underdog and they're trying so hard to get somewhere. And I think that's kind of the wrong thing to go about it. You have to think of it as being go and get a job, go make some money, and then do some YouTube stuff on the side, right? And try and build up your YouTube thing on the side with the intention that maybe something might happen, but probably nothing will happen. You probably won't make any money off YouTube. So don't even expect to make any money off YouTube. Go and get a job. Make a money off your 7-Eleven job, okay? Don't expect me to be the guy to knock that mop out of your handle, you know, out of your hand and to teach you to go back to YouTube and try and make some money off YouTube. There's no money in YouTube. Forget about it. Money isn't working. Okay. Now, that being said, yeah, of course, some people make it big in the big time. And yeah, when you reach 100,000 subs, well, okay, then you can quit your daytime job, you know, and go full time onto YouTube. Because by then you probably have 500 people watching on a stream. But if you don't have 5 people watching on a stream, well, forget about trying to make money on YouTube. Currently on strike. What? You're on strike? Brett, I know. I haven't seen you live lately. I appealed, as it's ridiculous, to the Beyond one. They actually have 10 business days to actually file the appropriate legal challenges paperwork as it goes. Wow. Okay, yeah, I never heard about that, Brett. That's the first I heard about that you got a strike and you appealed it. Actually have 10 days. Yeah, so what'll happen is, well, either your video is down on that strike or something, or they're working on that strike. But yeah, I've gotten stuff like that, and I don't even bother fighting it. I just, whatever, the video goes down. Yeah, that's what happens when you like drama. Exactly. Hang on a second. I got to go in and get a drink here. Now that I started talking, and I forgot to bring a drink out here, so I'll be right back in a half a second. Hey, don't go anywhere. I'll be right there. Yeah, big ups to every one of you in the chat. Doing a good job in there, holding that chat together. Here, I'm going to go to, let's see, who else is in there? Cole Waltz just sitting there talking. You're not going to get rich. That's right. You got to come up with some actual content like Cletus or Whistling Diesel or Heavy D Sparks. Well, yeah, exactly. You see what those guys are doing there, and they're making some videos. Okay, those are guys that make videos, and they don't look for donations, but they're making content where they're getting literally, hundreds of thousands of views, and they're making money off of those views that they're getting. Okay, I'm gonna go and get something to drink there. Watch out, somebody might appear on the video while I'm gone. No, don't do that, because okay, watch over. You're old enough to watch my stream, okay? So watch the stream. I'll be back. Yeah, no, keep going. Where's my water? You're too young for a YouTube. What do you mean terminated? Yeah, terminated means they'll take my stream down and ban me off of YouTube. YouTube. Good. I could get banned off of YouTube if young one goes on here. If you're not old enough to go on a YouTube. I don't know what that age is, but you got to be a certain age to go on YouTube to have a channel by yourself. I don't know what that is. We'll have to figure that out someday.
Let's go bike riding.
Yeah, we'll have to go bike riding here. We'll go right away. Go bike riding. Video's down, but unless the other party actually carries through with filing the legal proceedings and charges you, the strike will be removed and the live will go back up. Ah, okay. Well, though, yeah, exactly. Well, especially if you are contesting it, right? If you're contesting it. For me, my video went down. I never really contested it legally with YouTube, but I sent the guy that that I put up his YouTube, the guy that gave me the strike. I sent an email to him and I said, you know what? Yeah, I used your video, but I was commenting over it, and I was just basically, it was a Slab City video where the guy went there and did a video, and I'm talking over the Slab City video, but I don't know. It almost doesn't pay to use anybody else's content, if you think, especially if it's a large stream. This is the key. If you're going to use anybody else's content on your stream, make sure it's a very small streamer that probably does not have the technology to search the YouTube for copyright content of his, right? So that's kind of what it is. Or if the person doesn't know who you are or whatever, and you do use something or whatever, and you're talking over it, well, who cares? Nobody really cares. There are very few people in the drag racing community able to make money. Yeah. The problem with the drag racing community is it's a really, really niche market. And not very many people watch drag racing, so you are not even go do this. Go to a drag race and look at how many people are sitting in the stands. Not many people go to drag racing. Not many people are fans of drag racing, and especially now where you're getting into people that are like, "Oh man, I want a Tesla." All the kids. What kind of car are you going to drive?
Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. There you go, right there. So the number of people into drag racing is dropping off. I think street racing, yeah, a little bit different because you got street racing, drifting and stuff like that is, kind of maybe taking over from, and also the tuner type cars instead of the North American muscle cars and stuff like that. So you got all that kind of stuff that's kind of in the mainstream here now. The other party also filed a false claim and improperly, so I'm pretty sure it's unlikely they can carry through with it. Yeah, exactly. Because it would come out she made a false claim and would end up in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, you guys know. My thing is that I never, ever want to put a copyright claim on anyone. Feel free to steal whatever I do. Use whatever I do, restream whatever I do. Feel free, anybody out there. I'm not going to put a copyright strike on anyone. It's like Ant. If you guys know Ant out there, Ant is like, yeah, I don't care. Let anyone use my stream, Defender of Ants, or restream or whatever. He doesn't care. because he understands that he gets bigger and gets more well known and more popular because of it. And really, if you strike people, you end up looking like the bad guy, and people go, "Oh, that guy's going to give me a strike." I don't like that. So they kind of are maybe more of an arm's length from you, especially if you're into like a channel, because we're talking about channels here, not so much people that are in the chat and whatever. But one channel restreams something else from another channel, and one guy gives another guy a strike. Or in the case, Brett, with you, what you'll be doing is stream yourself, and people steal what you're doing, and then they will make a hit video with it, with making fun of you or something, which is completely different than just somebody talking nice about you. You know what I mean? Like if they're doing a hit piece on you to make you look bad, that's not too cool. Nobody wants that. Ron Volts, did you know I was a mod for G Abbott? So says Jeff. That was yesterday. No, hey, I believe it. Well, Jeff was kind of in that whole crew there with Abbott and them at one point there. He was Jeff was over in BTM, Behind the Mirror. He was like on the Behind the Mirror channel with all those guys. Like that's where Jeff's beginnings kind of come from. You may think that he's a right winger, but he's kind of with them over there. I think Young's Vlog is live there. Check out Young's Vlog. They're kind of, if you're into watching music and stuff like that, and then he's renovating an old church there. So yeah, he's a pretty interesting guy there. Cole, it's just more exposure when people restream you. Exactly. That's what I say. Because I am a restreamer. Like if you go look at some of my old streams, from a year ago or whatever, and you'll see I've got, 8 different people up on my stream, 8 different streams up on my stream, and I'm restreaming everybody there and alternating between them and talking about them and all kind of stuff. And we're dropping links like crazy. GGAB goes in there, like there, right there, drops links. And really, some people might like Nathan, some people might hate Nathan, and people are all over the board. But me personally, I don't really care who it is. I don't care. You guys want to see the controversy, see the content, see what other people are doing. So drop the links and everyone have fun. The only one I've given a strike to is Riddle Me This, and I removed it the same afternoon, just to show you could do it if you wanted to. Yeah. It's best not to deal with giving strikes or trying to deal with strikes. It's not worth it for me. If I get a strike on something, in fact, the strike will have pulled the video down already, so I have to fight the strike if I want the video to go back up again. So why bother fighting it? Just go and do another video. Life goes on. Life goes on. At the end of the day, hey, it's a beautiful life. We can't complain. See what else has been going on in the world. GGAB, remember when AnQ said she doesn't go in a lot of channels? She goes everywhere. AnQ goes everywhere. She says hi over here. And I've seen her over in other channels there as well. Makes it all over the place. Did a good, honest job, Tommy. Hey, that's good to hear. Well, you know what? Because I don't run people down. I don't sit here and talk negatively about anyone. I don't care. Probably the only person that I've ever said anything negative about was Anarchy Princess there about stomping. You know what I mean? But other than that, well, heck, I don't care. Hey, look who! If it isn't the guy that we haven't seen in a long time, Jersey J. Hello, Tommy Temper. How's the RV living up there? We're doing great. Check this out. This is what we're in here. Let me. Oh, and I'm gonna have to plug in my battery thing here a little bit here. Yeah, we're in this unit here. We're in a Cougar. Let me go to the front here, and we'll show you it a little bit. Oops, from over here. From this location here, gives you a little better view. Okay, so there's my truck, and then there's the trailer there. It's like a Cougar trailer, and that's a 30. I think it's a 30. 32 foot. Here's my little e-bike that I'm using out here. This e-bike is pretty cool. If you guys ever think of any kind of an e-bike, go with this kind of a thing here. Let me just get this off of here. This e-bike is pretty cool. It's the manufacturer is Aerial Rider, and it's 20-inch wheels on this thing here, and it's got 1,000-watt motor in the back here, and it's got pedals, so it's like a bike that you can ride on the sidewalk and stuff like that. Hey, you guys going to play basketball? And we're back. Anyways, that's a little bit of view of the trailer that we're in here. Yeah, what is that thing? It's a 32 bunkhouse. 32 bunkhouse is that trailer. You have to divulge a lot of personal information in order to properly enact a follow through with a strike. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's not worth it. The only time it would be worth it is, let's say the strike, let's say that you were a guy that was making a lot of money off of your channel, and somebody else took your content and then used it to make money for himself off of your content. That's where you might get pissed off at somebody. But I know you guys are getting pissed off at each other because they're taking what you say and then they're making a little hit piece on you, and then they're using your content to make you look bad. You know what I mean? To do that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Hey, yeah, good, Jersey. Good to see you in there. Got lots of good friends there. Check out Jersey J's channel. Jersey J, type in link or GGAB there. Drop a link there to Jersey J. And yeah, everyone check out Jersey J's channel there. I know I haven't seen you live too much there lately, but yeah, Jersey J is one of the biggest live channels out there from the days of the American convoy, the convoys that were going on in the States there out to Washington, D.C. So yeah, good to see Jersey J back in there again. Whoop whoop, big ups there to Jersey. it's like the good old times, eh? Except things are a little bit different here now, because now we're not doing a live stream. Well, I'm doing a live stream, but not a multi-stream. But we're just sitting out here at the lake here, having a bit of fun here today. I got messages coming in here like crazy on my phone. Kit Kat's in there. Hey, Kit Kat. Looking good, sounding good. Thanks a lot. Looking good. Yeah, we're having fun out here. Lots of fun out here. Upgrading soon. Woo, Jersey J. Looking good. You're upgrading soon. That sounds good. Yep. Yeah. You know what? You know why I got this one here? This trailer? Believe it or not. I got this just after winter, or just near the end of winter. So it was right when trailers don't sell well in Canada. That's the first thing. And the second thing was, I got this from a guy that bought this at an auction, right? So he got it for a real steal of a deal at an auction. He bought it at the auction, but he didn't like the layout, or his wife didn't like the layout or something. I don't know, because this one here is a bunkhouse for kids, right? And it was a couple that had it. And even though they got it as a deal, his wife didn't like it. So I bought it off the guy that got it at an auction. And it was like a receivership off of the guy that originally bought it and never used it. So essentially, nobody ever used this thing. And I bought it off of the receivership sale guy that bought it off of them. So put it this way, it was a really, really good deal. I couldn't pass it up. And really, now that I have it parked out here permanently on a kind of a what you call a seasonal location here, I don't have to even move it around. In fact, that truck, if you look close, the truck that I have right there isn't even capable of pulling this trailer. That's just a little dinky little Canyon truck. So I couldn't even pull this trailer with that truck. GGAB founder in Jeff's channel when Jeff slammed you. Uh-oh, that's not too good there, Ron. Yeah, these things happen. Yeah, Kit Kat's in there. Jersey J is in there. We got Brandon Mitchell in there. Hey, Brandon, good to see you. Nice to see you. Can still ride home when it dies. Yeah, exactly. On the e-bike there. Yeah, it's got pedals on it there. Well, the nice thing about that bike is that in my city, you can ride a bike legally, a bicycle legally, if it has 20-inch wheels or smaller. So that's why I got 20-inch wheels on that bike, right? So you ride it on the sidewalk. And then it's an e-bike, so you can ride it down the trails. Fat tire, 4-inch fat tires on that thing. Great for trails, and it's just the multi-purpose solution for me for e-biking. Like I tried lots of different types of e-bikes and stuff like that, and I kind of settled for that. It's not a good bike for riding, pedaling. It's crappy for pedaling because it's got a fairly wide seat on it, and you got to kind of spread your legs a bit there to pedal on it. You know what I mean? Cool shades. Yeah. Little one. Ron says cool shades. Give him the peace sign. There you go. What, you kids, get out there on your bikes, have some fun. What are you doing sitting here?
No, we need you to go.
What do you want me to do?
Ride your bike with us.
Yeah, but the chat doesn't want to see me riding the bike. I'll lose my stream if I go bike riding here. I'll only have like about 5 people watching if I go bike riding here. I know these things because I've done streaming before. We know what keeps the people, and face camming keeps the people. We know that much. Beautiful day, crazy beautiful day. Hey, nice to see you. Hello, Tommy in chat. Good to see you. Yeah, we got Tracy in there. It's all promotion for you. It's all promotion. Yeah, right. Got that right. Just give him a promotion there. Here's Jersey J. Yeah, give him a check out his channel there. Us over here. We've always been into. You know what? Like Jersey, you know me from like a year ago, 2 years ago, even. Whenever we first met, I was all about showing the world what you guys are up to and giving you guys some promotion and just basically spreading the word around and everybody having a fun time and everyone getting to know what everyone is doing. Even back then, a year ago, I didn't even have my channel set up for any kind of donations or anything like that. And I'm not really, a donation type channel. I never was. We were more about just promoting everybody else and making sure that everybody else's word got out there and that everybody knew what the story was about. Like I was more about promoting the story, right? The story was what it was about. And you guys were the story. The channels were the story. So I was into promoting the story. So of course it got into promoting the channels, right? So that's what it was all about. But which it was a fun time. It was a real fun time. And things have kind of gone different now, right? People are all over the place. They're doing different things. Been working a lot, chilling with your son a lot. Okay. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jersey J, you would be one to know. And you were right in there where you were capable of getting really good donations and all kind of stuff. You got a channel set up, whatever. Because I see people working on YouTube channels and they're just trying to make a living at the YouTube channel. It's not easy. It's not easy to make a living with a YouTube channel. Not at all. It's very difficult. Check out Luke Baker there too. He's got a good channel there where he's working on music and stuff like that. Check him out. Check him out. I just wanted to check up on you guys and see how we're doing. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah. Well, hey, we know all about spell check. You know what's worse is that I use voice to text conversion. And when you go voice to text, it's like really bad. And then you have to go in afterwards and start editing and stuff like that.
Outdoor pool isn't available for day use, correct?
That's correct.
I'm sorry, say again? The outdoor pool isn't available to the day use, is it? No, ma'am, it is not. No day use are allowed in the pool. Okay, thank you.
We got a swimming pool out here, so apparently if you come in here into the park on with just a day pass, you can't use the swimming pool. Swimming pool is only for us guys that are out here seasonal, and campers that are out here camping for the day. But they have something here where it's a day pass where you can just come into the park here, because it's like a closed resort here, where you need to get into a gate. So if you come in here in the gate, then you can go to the lake and hang out at the lake. But the swimming pool is a little bit different. So that's what they were talking about there. I have these radios over here. Oops, where is it? Right here. And we're using FRS radios, and I'm just basically monitoring a channel here that's the people that run the place. They all use the same radio, so I basically listen into what they're saying here, so I can monitor what's going on in the campground here while we're in the campground. So that's what we're up to. Let's see where we are in the chat there. I somehow lost the chat. I'm using the StreamYard thing in here, and the StreamYard is so slow. Perfect deal for me. Yeah, this was a really good trailer. We loved it. Chilling with the kiddos. Yeah, we're just having how are the forest fires? Forest fires are still probably at least 20 or so out of control forest fires. Yesterday it was really, really smoky. Like, I mean, like probably a 10 out of 10 on the smoky scale. Today I would say that it's more maybe about a 5 out of 10 on the smoky scale. Like, it is smoky. Like, if I show you in that direction where you're looking at the trees far away there, I can see smoke in the air. And if you look at where it should be maybe a nice clear sunny day out here, well, it's kind of a smoky day as opposed to super clear. The sky, yeah, who pedals bikes nowadays? Yeah, exactly. So so many other things to paddle, like the kids. Hey, Tulico16. Tulico. At least I'll say your name right. Not like that Andy guy, you know. Who does he call you there? Tucolo. No, I used to call you Tucolo too, for whatever reason. Tuloco16. Saw you over in Andy. Portland Andy's chat there. 26 people in the chat. Yeah, we got a big presence in here. Well, remember when you're doing this face cam stuff and whatever, and I'm not really doing a panel. I'm running StreamYard here, and I haven't dropped the link to the panel, and I don't know if I'm going to do that here because I'm in the middle of my afternoon where I want to go out on the bike and do something. So it's going to be kind of dicey to have a bunch of people in a panel here at the same time. It's awesome seeing you living the life with the family at the lake. Do this. How about this? If you're young, work hard during the first half of your life so that you can relax during the second half of your life. That would be my tip of the day. And I, as you can tell, I started a family at an older age. I'm an older guy, right? I'm not young. I'm not like 20 years old with a kid that young. This is my child right here, and I don't care. Hey, I had a good time, lived a good life. I'm still living. My grandfather lived to be 90 years old. So, you know, heck, if I live to be 90, I'll be pretty lucky. In fact, now people live even longer. So who knows? Might live to be 100. We'll see. But I've been doing really good. Really good. Can't complain. We're having fun out here. Oh, we got those lights there. Young one is working on those lights. We have to put those things together and put the batteries inside of them there and get them set up. We got Vader Lord in there. Hey, Vader. Nice to see you. Pretty there. Looking good. What's up? Tulico knows Cole there. We got Brenda Bridge in there. Hey, Brenda. Nice to see you. Popping in there. Got Crazy Beautiful Day in there. Jersey J, don't forget to hit that smack. Yeah, hit that like button. Give us a good like. Hey, there's Ang Q in there. Hey, says hello. Ang, you were being talked about in the chat there a little bit earlier. People are saying that you're all over the place there. Not sure. Maybe they'll come back with whatever else they were talking about there. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't miss any temper tantrums in the future there. Check out Cole Waltz's. Cole Waltz, I just found out about you guys there lately. I would say that through, you know who I found out about you guys through? Was a guy by the name of Snugster 101. Okay. This is through Snugster 101. I found out about Cole Waltz, Nitro Freak, Kelly, and Boss, and I'm talking about the Boss from England there. And you know, and a bunch of the other people on your community there was kind of through Snugster 101, believe it or not. It was somehow I found him on the internet, and then I watched him, and then I watched him doing a show with somebody else, whatever, and then found out about everyone else that he was connected with. Full circle. Yeah. Appreciate everything you've done, Tommy, on your side of the good. That's why we vibe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, there are people out there that have said some negative things about me, but, you know, really, you can't say much about me at all. I know I've been doxxed out there with, you know, public info and everything else, but why? There's, you know, it's like, what have I ever done bad to anyone? I've never done anything bad to anyone. I've always tried to treat everyone with respect and tried to, you know, help people out a little bit, talk to people, hear what they have to say, you know, even when people are perceived as being bad or whatever by other people, I don't think of anyone as being bad. I try and like everyone. I like to try and get along with everyone and make sure that everyone tries to get along with everyone else and doesn't get too butthurt from what people say and do to each other. We're about to be back on top stuff. We have the elections coming up here. That's about to get nuts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys doing your stuff there, you know, like you have way more opportunity. Like when you go live over in DC or you go live in front of Trump's, you know, Mar-a-Lago or something like that, like you guys have such opportunity to get such huge numbers in there of people viewing when stuff like that is happening. And yeah, there's going to be some big stuff happening with the elections coming up here. So we'll absolutely be watching on that.
I have a couple here that want to look at seasonal sites. You're still okay for 3 o'clock today? Yes. How about now?
Mosquitoes are bad here. They're terrible.
They said now is good. That would be great.
I just, in fact, earlier on my stream, I killed a mosquito live on stream here, and then I showed it on my thumb here. But yeah, there's lots of mosquitoes around here. We had like lots of rain here in the last little while, and there's just tons of mosquitoes. It's like we're gonna have mosquitoes here for about 2 weeks.
Jamie, he's an A331.
I got these guys on the radio in the background here, talking about showing somebody some site or something here.
They'll be just out on the porch or just inside waiting for you.
Chat's going hard. Vader Lord, Luke ever needs someone who plays harmonica. Have you seen that meme where somebody strapped a harmonica underneath a guy's car on his chassis, tie wrapped it to his chassis, the harmonica, and the guy brings his vehicle into the car shop and says, "My vehicle is making a funny humming noise." Oh man, where am I? There, we lost our mic again. There, we're back on with our mic. We lost our. Once in a while, you get a superstar in the channel here. That's Jersey J popping in on the channel there. He's one of your channel superstars out there. So yeah, definitely got to check out Jersey J. Truth or Cop 3. What's that, Ron Volts? Yeah, I didn't think. 1, Tommy Temper. 2, Truth or Cop. 3, Jeff's channel. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. We have fires in Riverside County. Woo! Holy. Hey, I ran across a guy with a channel who actually covers those fires in California. And his channel is a specific channel for covering those fires. And I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember his channel. But anyways, I just subbed to him. So yeah, I'll be restreaming that guy when I'm doing my restreaming. If there's any fires happening in California, he had stuff where he was actually driving right to where the fires were, and then showing you live the fires on his stream there. It was mostly like grass fires and stuff like that was going on there. But yeah, stuff like that happening. I know it's bad fire season over there in California. Yeah, hope we have a GTFO plan in case of a fire. Yeah, we do here. Yeah, there's actually I got multiple ways of getting out of here. Well, worst possible case, I have my e-bike, right? And I can go behind me here in the trails to get out of here in the forest. Almost any one of 4 directions I could go here from where I'm at to leave here. So yeah, in fact, we did have a fire burning here. If you guys remember, I was out here. Oh, it was about a month ago, and there was a fire burning on the way coming out here to the lake, and it burned right across the highway. And I actually did a little video of that there. JJ Survival Guide. Yeah, that's right. That's the other channel. JJ's got two channels there. Jersey J and JJ the Survival Guide one. Gotta get out of here quick. Have to go get ready for the camper. Yeah, you guys have a great day. Yeah, see you later there, Jersey J. Yeah, check him out there. He is saying hi to us in the channel. We're gonna carry on with his day there. So yeah, do your thing. Yeah, kids keep you young. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's in the background there wanting to go bike riding here with me. And yeah, ordinarily, if I wasn't doing this live here right now, I'd probably be bike riding, or we'd be down at the swimming pool or the lake or something, or maybe we've got our boats going on here. We got those pumped up there. So we might be doing a little bit of boating or something like that. That'd be cool. Speaking of panels, you see LC's last night. Dumpster fire. He got destroyed. Involved in what? It involved a minor, to say the least. Oh no, you're kidding me. I didn't see that. Let me think. I did put LC on just for a moment there before I went to sleep, man. So I was kind of watching just a hair to see what those guys were up to. But yeah, that's not too good, especially if there's a minor on his channel there or on his show, because those guys get pretty rank over there with what they're doing. But yeah, there you go. What do you think is the oldest Bigfoot? The oldest Bigfoot? I don't know. They're probably like a human, or maybe because if you think about it, what is a Bigfoot? A Bigfoot is probably something that is akin to a human, right? Because it's not like a bear, but it's more close to like a hairy human than anything. Maybe like a Neanderthal or something that offshooted off of the Neanderthals instead of the humans. And how old could they grow to be? Maybe like a human, maybe like 100 years old, maybe 50 years old, maybe only 20 years old. Yeah, good thought. Hard to say. Interesting. That's a title, because behind me are Sasquatch, probably somewhere out there hiding in the bush. I know that I have come across some weird stuff in this bush out here. Like I was on the path, and up ahead of me on the path there was an animal, and it could have been a wolf. I think it was a wolf. It was a dog-like creature, but I didn't know exactly what it was because I was too far away, and then it jumped into the bush. So yeah, stuff like that kind of scares me. When you go riding by yourself out there and then you stop somewhere, you could get attacked or something. Cringe is right. Well, he got his channel taken down, right? So he was on Shanny's channel, because LC's main channel got taken down because of porn strike. Somebody porn bombed him. We got the Hawaiian Tropic. It's a 4. This stuff here is real oil. This stuff is oil, man. You put this on, it's like you may as well be putting on some Crisco oil, because you're going to be cooking with that stuff. It's not really sunny out here today, so I don't think we need the suntan lotion, but that's the stuff that we use when we do use it. Never lie. It always comes back to bite you. Yep, that's right. Because when you lie, it's hard to remember your lies. So then when you lied the first time, the person you lied to remembers everything about what you said, and then you go back and later revisit that lie, and you can't remember the lie, and so you fib it up. LC, that's okay. There's a guy on the internet by the name of Lincoln Kane, Cain, Lincoln, Lincoln. That's the name of his channel, Lincoln Kane. And he's basically got a late night drink booze and get plastered and talk show with, not talk show, but panel show. So he has a panel show with a whole bunch of people, and everyone is drinking. It's a late night drinking fun type channel, I would call it. So that's what it is. Lincoln Kane, Lincoln, is his channel, but he got a strike on his channel. He got it taken right off. His channel is now off the air, and I don't know what he's doing there. Whether he's trying to fight the strike or trying to get it back up there or something. I'm not too sure. So in the meantime, he's using his girlfriend or wife's channel, whatever the case may be, and her name is Shani. I think it's Shani, and he's using that channel now. So yeah, something with that channel must have happened last night, is what they're talking about in the stream there. So that's some serious stuff that's going on there. And I don't know, obviously, I know what it was there too. With the first time that he got that porn strike, it was some lady that had something against him that ended up setting that up and having that done. So that was what I got out of the first time that happened. And now that something happened there last night, I'm not sure what became of that. So yeah. Vader Lord, wish I knew how to stream. Okay, Vader Lord, all you do is you go on your YouTube, and right at the bottom of your YouTube, there's that little plus button. Push the plus button, and then push the button that says live, and just practice with it. Don't worry about who sees you or anyone seeing you or nobody seeing you. It doesn't matter. Nobody sees you the first time anyways, but just push it and then just test it out. Make a live and then stop it and then go back and look at it, and they say, oh, okay, I did this right. I did that wrong, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you can figure out a little bit at a time how to do it. Riverside Homestead. If I was to stream, you would see ghosts, entities, uninvited guests. If you were to stream, hey, see young one in the background there? He loves seeing stuff like that. They love watching those. You know what? They probably like watching ghost videos more than anything, other than maybe Mr. Beast or something like that, giving away $1 million to some whatever. But they love watching ghost type shows and stuff like that. There's a guy with Paranormal Search, right? You guys maybe know Paranormal Search there. He's a good guy. I just ran across his channel the other day where he goes out into, places that have ghosts and stuff like that. And, does live videos in places like that. And goes into some pretty interesting places like old shut down hospitals and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Down at the pee pool. I knew you'd say that, Ron. The pee pool. I don't get my head wet in the pee pool. I just go in up to my neck, and then I go in and take a shower after that if I go in there. But yeah, we go into there's tons and tons of kids in there. I know, and I think about that every time I go in there. There's always something going on there. Not exactly, but they pour a lot of chemical into that pool there to make sure that it's all pretty safe. Hey, we got Mater 97 in there. It's Mater 97. Hey, Mater, are you still simping off a telescope? Come on, I know you are. Come on. By the way, how's Red doing these days? Is he still, is Red still pulling off the the dark. I'm working at the graveyard shift jokes. Inquiring minds want to know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at no audio. I got to go out. This stupid app just pisses me off. Okay, give me a 1. Give me a 1 on that if you can hear me. Yeah, okay, got Troy there. Gotcha. I don't know what happened there, but something went berserk with the audio there. It's like when you are on a phone, and I'm on StreamYard, by the way. I'm not on a YouTube app, but I'm on StreamYard. So it's got to be an idiosyncrasy with StreamYard that if you go off of the app and then back on, that it messes something with your audio. Okay, we got that. So we got audio here now. So I think that's what's going on there. Still not hearing him. Come on, you can hear me. We got a 1 in there. We got audio in there now. So I think we're good here. Because otherwise, the only other way I can check is by going in here, going in settings, going in audio, and looking to see. Right now, I'm looking at the display, and I can see the little dots moving. So I have audio now. So that's how I can check. I got to go hit the button about 5 times to get into the audio setting to see what's going on there. But we got it now, though. For some reason, your audio still sounds out. No, we should still have audio. I think we're good now. Got it, yes. Okay, Luke Baker's in there now. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Let's go for a bike ride here. Hang on a second here. We're going to go for a bike ride over by the lake, and we'll sit by the lake for a little while. Oh, in order to do that, let me... I want to bring a bottle of something with me here, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this. I'm going to fill this inside of this bottle because it's more convenient to go with this bottle down to the lake. There we go. 34,000 in the chat. Thanks a lot for tuning in today. Here, you can have a sip too. There you go. This is, you ever hear of smell-o-vision? You know, this is drink-o-vision. Okay, you too can have a drink of something nice today too. Here's a splash for you. Have a blast of splash. Can't make this crap up. I'm waiting for smell-o-vision. Because then I could, when I get back to the main studio, then I could make the fart noise and then send you over a fart smell. Ron, you're the one that likes that fart noise. What's in that bottle? Yeah, exactly. This bottle here used to be Powerade. It had water in it, but I mixed the flavored water with water. So a combination of the Splash Blast natural fruit flavored water. This is pretty good. 0 calories. I asked the wife to get this. Contains, what does it contain? A little bit of sugar in it. Sucralose. So it just can lubricate my throat a little bit more than just plain water. Especially when I'm sitting here talking a lot, it really takes a lot out of you. Yeah, you like the noise there, Ron. That's funny. Let me get it moved over here again. Hide the current thingamajiggy. Gin and juice. Yeah, you like that? Ron's a big fart, says on INQ. Come on. Not touching that one. Bubart. We got Vader Lord in there. Check out Vader Lord. He's going to be doing some live videos there pretty soon. We're looking forward to that. Doesn't seem like enough Malibu rum or vodka to qualify as a camping drink. Yeah. I don't have too much. I was drinking some of those Caesars. I had those cans of Caesars here that I had on the go here, but I drank them all. And my wife bought this beer, this flavored beer crap, and it's like garbage. Because I don't mind drinking like a beer, but then once you start flavoring it with something else, And it's like every can is a different flavor. It's like one is strawberry, raspberry beer, or peach beer, or I don't know what beer. And I don't know. I just somehow can't get into drinking some flavored beer. So we'll go with the flavored water. Let's we'll go for a ride on the bike here. Stand by for a ride on the bike. This should be interesting. First of all, I'm taking my drink with me. And we're going. And I have a plug-in on my bike so that I can actually plug my phone in on the bike. Okay, I'm going to go for a bike ride. Actually, before I go, hang on. I got to go do something here. Just before I go on the bike ride. Hang on. Okay, so before I go on the bike ride here, just hang on. Gotta go take a whiz, as they say. But I'm not going to say that on the stream because that doesn't sound good. But I'll be back in half a second. What's that? 114. It's 25. Okay, the temperature out here is 25 Celsius right now. That equates out to about almost 80, just under 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's starting to get hot out here.
Yeah, in Las Vegas, it gets really hot. It gets over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's over 37 degrees Celsius. Way over that. Way over 40 degrees Celsius. Super hot. It's hotter than up here.
Oh, man, they have like temporary trace of orange stuff, so.
I ate a lot.
Thank you very much.
Okay, but
Okay, got my drink. We got the camera with 69% battery. Okay, and we're going to go over here to the bike. Here's the bike we're going to be riding on. This is the aerial rider bike. 52 volt. Let's go for a ride. Check them out. Do 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 do. Okay, just hang on here. Put my drink in here. Store it away. Oh no. It's broken. There we go. Oh! Just dropped it. Okay. Well, the bottle's in there pretty good, so it looks good. Let me get my bike out of here. Okay, we're back in the saddle again here. Okay, what next here? Okay, I gotta just do up my helmet here. Okay, we're gonna get on our e-bike here. We're gonna go for a ride. And I'm thinking that I'm just gonna hold on to the camera and show you around here. But the problem is, in order for you to see what's going on, I got to switch my camera view here. So let me switch the camera view. Okay, go from front camera to the ultra wide. Okay, here we go. Okay, with this camera set up, hopefully you can still hear me. I don't know if you can hear me all that well, but anyways, we'll go with this camera here because this is the wide angle camera on the front, and you'll get a better view of what we're up to here. So over there's the forest. If we went in there, we'd be into heavy forest. We'll maybe go for a ride in that. But I'm just going to hold on to the camera. Normally I would hook the camera onto this mount right here, flip it around here, turn it like that, and I would have this camera mounted here. But problem with mounting it there is that then not much else happens. Okay. And when I have it this way, then you can kind of see a little bit more about what's going on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can see Q in there. I can see we got about 24 people in the chat. Thanks a lot for joining us here today. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn on my e-bike by pushing this button. And my e-bike is now on. It is set to setting number 1 here. And it looks good. Okay, I'm going to put this, I'm going to just basically hold on to the camera as we roll. Okay, so I'm holding it here.
You can hold it right here, and I'm holding you, so I can hold it here.
Well, no, you can't come with me on the bike. You got to ride your bike because I got to sit on my thing here. It's so hard to do a video. Okay, so I'm going to move it out of here. Oh, okay. So you guys take your own bikes, and we'll go for a little bit of a ride around here. Okay, here we go. It's going to be jittery. Here we go. Okay, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. People are out and about. Little bump here. This here is the camping, tenting. Oh, actually, there's some trailers in here now. Okay, you're doing good. Yeah, looks like we're still online here. Okay, we might be slipping off of wireless onto cellular. So when that switch goes over to cellular, you might see a drop in quality. See what happens here. But we're basically making hay here. I'm riding my bike with one hand, and I'm hanging onto the camera with the other hand here. So it's kind of hard to ride. Kind of hard to ride here at the same time. But at least I have it on wide angle. Wide angle at least affords a little better, you know, bump and shake stabilization with the wide angle. Just be even for you. It's easier to watch a wide angle video than it is to Watch something zoomed in that's shaking real bad. Here we see the pool. We're coming up. This is the golf area here, the mini golf. And then, sorry, I can't read the chat here. I got my sunglasses on, and we're just zooming by here. Here we see the pool area. As Ron says, the poop pool. Lots of kids over there in the pool. And yeah, we're probably going to go in the pool here a little bit later today. I like sitting in this area here. See, right closest to where we're at here, where there's a shade area there. I like sitting in that shady area and not in the direct sunlight. So that's actually a pretty good thing. So let's go down to the lake and we'll see what's going on down at the lake. Oh, look at, for some reason we have the cops here. Hang on a second here. Let's see what's going on. Why is the RCMP here? We'll just see what's going on here. Unknown as to why they're here. So we'll just see what's going on here. Hey, you know me, whenever there's something happening, it's like we're right on top of it. So that's what's going on there. Maybe we'll watch and see where he's going to. You never know. With this kind of a place, there could be someone getting kicked out of here for doing something wrong. Okay, hang on. I gotta hold on to both handles here going down this hill. Oh no! There's someone coming up. We're gonna crash. we almost crashed there. No, we didn't. Okay, let's go up onto the beach here and see what's happening on the beach. And we'll just zoom right up here. See what's happening. Hey, that's where I want to sit. And there's some guy parks his bike right there where I want to sit. Go figure, eh? That's not a bike stand. Okay, we're on the beach here now. Check it out. We're on the beach. See what's cooking. Let's get into this chat here now. Look, there's some guy looking over there at us. For whatever reason. You know, I can't see the chat, so I got to put on my reading glasses and we'll be in shape here. There we go. We got Brett in there. Soup Mama is live. DOA is live. Wow, these guys are going live all over the place. I'm going to lose my entire audience. Only got 20 people in here. Ron Volp's in there. PP Pool. You got that right. What's the video like there? Does it look half decent at least, or is it really pixelated there? Because we're out here at the beach area here now where the signal is probably Wi-Fi and we're all about 1 bar of LTE or something like that. 12-man off-grid coming in from Alaska. Nice to see you in Alaska. We're over here at the beach area. We just got here. We're just zooming the camera around here. It's a little bit smoky today. I can see right across the lake there today. Yesterday it was really hard to see right across the lake, but today is actually pretty good. Brett says looking good. Good video audio. Looks good. I think it actually looks better going through StreamYard than going using it right directly to YouTube, because it's like I'm looking at a browser window here, you know, and it's almost like I'm looking at my stream just before it gets sent over to YouTube. I don't know if that's what I'm looking at. Are those little cabin rooms for rent? They are. Those things are $185 a day, or a night, I should say, for those cabins that I went by up on top there. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, they got these ones here. Yeah, let's go over there and take a look at these new ones that they just built here. Hang on. Let's do that. Yeah, we're here, by the way. We're over here. But I have the front camera on there, so I'm reading the chat on the other side of the camera. But we are here. We made it here. Got my reading glasses on here so that we could read the chat. Good pixels. Looks good. Looking good. Yeah, let me go back up on top here because they have this new thing that they call glamping. Do you see right in the middle of your screen there? Do you see that thing? It looks like a green globe. Let's go up there. They have these new things called glamping that they just set up here. Let's go out and I'll show you what glamping is. Okay, so stand by for the tour of the glamping site. It's a little bit hard to ride on the sand here with my bike because you always want to try. You're trying to get pulled to a side with the sand, so it's hard to turn in the sand. Put it that way. Okay, we're gonna go up this hill now. You can see the kids are having a tough time. Oh, hang on here. Undo the typing. Hang on. There we go. It's hard when you stop going up a hill here. Okay, I'm going to try and get up the hill here. Here's the pool area. Okay, yeah, these are them here. Okay, check these out. This is the glamping. And this is something that they just got set up here. This is brand new. Man, this is the worst thing ever here. Okay, but this is what they do now. This is like the new thing, because here they used to just have a spot where it was just where you set up a tent, right? So instead of the tent, they went and put these metal spikes in the ground here, and then have this unit lifted up here off of the ground. And you can see how high this is. This is at the end here, probably about 5 feet off the ground here. And they've got in here electricity and sewage and water. And these things here are going to be glamping. Now, if you see this side of it here, it's got plastic on this side, so you can actually see out of here. It's like your front room window on this side, but it is plastic material. And they're going to have inside of these things a toilet, a sink. Here's water, spigot right here. So there is water at this point, and you've got a sewer right here. So you're going to be able to have a toilet in here. So you've got water, electricity, everything. And this is out of this one standard here. Now, this is how they do it. This is brand new, just put in here. So in here, you can see they've got the plug-in. In here is a breaker. Looks like 2 breakers in there, and then you've got the plug-in. Now, it looks like 30 amp power in there on this setup here. Here you can see another one. The aliens have landed. This is all brand new glamping going in here. And now, check this out. This is like the creme de luxe of the glamping. Check it out. Like, look at that thing is far in there. What is that? That's got to be 50 feet. That's 50 feet long in there. This thing is huge. It's huge. And they've got another one over there, the same kind, like this huge one here. But what's nice about this one is they got a nice deck that they built out here on the front of it, right? And again, these things are looking towards the lake here. This is lakefront right here. Well, of course, it's a hill down to the lake, right? Because you got to go down here. But you're right down to where you can get to the lake, and then you can walk along there over to the other area there, to the beach area. And we believe that Sasquatch will be living in one of these units here. Let me get in here. I'm just going to go inside of here. Now, we're not supposed to fool around here on these things, but I'm just going to go in here just once. Hopefully I don't get kicked out of here, because it says don't go in here. But what they have in here, this is huge in here. It is hot in here. It is really hot in here. This is dark colored, and on a hot day, this is killer. You're going to need air conditioning in here. Got Partey in there. Hey, we got Undated E mini concert tents. Yeah, Sasquatch Chalet. Little Miss D. Look at, they got windows over on this side here. I'm not sure how you open these windows up here, but there's screens in there. Over here, this is plastic. All I can say is I don't know how this is going to work with for renting, because these are plastic panels in there, see-through. This is just deluxe, absolutely deluxe. This is glamping. Imagine. Now I know that the other tents here are about 180 bucks for a night. So I'm not sure what the charge is going to be for this, but they're apparently going to put a toilet in here and a sink. You know, imagine here being a sink or something like that, maybe along there. Be able to look out of the window. And then here's your deck on the front of the unit. Absolutely great. 12th man, what do you think? 12th man, pretty sweet. I wonder how those are going to handle the snow during the winter. Well, I'm wondering about that. I don't know whether they will leave these up. I think because what these is this is like aluminum ribbing here, right? That makes the arch, and then it's got the piece on the top there. If you look inside here, it's all ribbing. And I believe if it was me, I would take the canvassing down. I would take it down for the winter. That's what I would do. This is a huge one though, compared to the those other ones there are a little bit smaller, those dome ones there. But it's really, really nice. This is like very, very impressive. I heard that these guys were going to be putting up glamping, and I didn't really know what it was that they were going to be doing here, or what it actually would look like. But the glamping setup actually looks pretty damn good. And like this is what they're doing, like instead of building a cabin, right? Because it's obviously, this is like up here, and these are going to be supposedly ready here pretty quick, because they just put these up the other day, like this last week. They put these all up, and the last part of it is going to be to hook up the infrastructure on the inside of them. This one here is kind of interesting because it's got these things on it here, okay? And it looks like what that is it's a little mosquito air vent in there. It's got a mosquito netting in there. So this one here has a little better venting system, because again, you would be pretty damn hot inside of that thing there, even on a day like today. It's not that warm. It's only about 26, just under 80 Fahrenheit. Yeah, take them down for the winter is probably what they're going to end up doing. Part of Bonsai is in the room. Hey, Part of Bonsai, good to see you. Nice to see you in there. Sorry I missed you. Max Smith is in there. Got Brett in there. Seashells in there. Looking good. Yeah, these things are awesome. I love them. Window flaps seem to be on the outside. Yeah, I think you have to go to the outside to open those flaps on those things. That's a kind of a weird setup, but I guess it's to keep the rain out. They got to be on the outside. But yeah, these are pretty cool things here. They're still building them here. Got some wood and stuff like that. Ah, you were looking for me. There's lots of here's the Saskatoon berries. Let me try one here. Try these Saskatoon berries here. They look pretty good. This is about bigger than a 1/4 inch. They're good. Mm-hmm. Ripe. Canadian. Got to be in Canada, eh? To be eating a Saskatoon berry, eh? I want to find a gooseberry, though. I've never seen a gooseberry out here. Hey, what's this? How come that thing has a hole in it there? What the hell is that? Snake hole. Stick your hand in there.
You did.
The ground leaves.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You could live off the land right here, eating some berries. I watch those alone movies on Discovery where the guys are alone. Okay, we got to get out of here. I did my video here. Okay, anyways, this is the glamping. Looks pretty cool.
There's a whole lot of choke cherries.
Lots of choke cherries around here. Well, I don't like choke cherries as much as Saskatoon. Like Saskatoon berries, I like because Saskatoons taste good. But choke cherries, they taste like a dry wine, like the driest wine that you ever drank. That's what a choke cherry tastes like, and it makes you want to choke. Okay, let's get out of here. So it makes you want to choke with the choke cherry. But yeah, these glamping things look pretty good though. That there is a good size for a family in there. But the bigger one there is more for like if you have a group of people for that larger one there. Because man, you could fit a bunch of families into that large one there. Have a heck of a good time. Okay, let's go for a ride around here. Again, we got the pool over in that area there. That seems to be a real hit this season. Last year there was no pool. They just built that from last year and they just turned it on this year. And guess what? More people are at the pool than they are over at the lake. And we got Portabonza in there. Okay, good. Seashells in there. Look, yeah, Lukey is in there. Lukey's always following around somewhere there. Okay, we're going to go back on the bike ride again here. And it is hot here today. Okay, we'll take you for a tour around some of the newer areas here. Okay, there's the mini golf. There's more people coming up, heading over to the pool. Well, actually, they're probably heading to the lake because you can't have a big raft like that in the pool. So they're probably heading to the over to the lake area or somewhere. So yeah, it looks pretty cool out here. It's dangerous. I don't like riding a bike with one hand. It's even worse if it's a scooter. It is so bright here. I need to put my sunglasses on. This is all brand new area in here where this used to be tenting. And now they put in actual services in here. Oh, hang on. I got to go over this. Oh! These, I hate those things. Especially with one arm trying to go over a speed bump is not easy. Yeah, this is all new areas with services. Same thing in there. This is all new serviced area over in here. These are all brand new campers. Been expanded by 150 sites, this resort. This is all going to be glamping down here, I believe. This here, where we saw the glamping behind us there, I believe they're putting glamping in right here. And the reason for it is because it's a kind of a hilly area that it's really, really hard to get a trailer in and out of that area. So that's what they're doing. This guy's got a really nice spot here, kind of a triangular spot, but big chunk of land. Of course, the bigger your chunk of land, the more grass you have to mow, you know. So myself, I don't like mowing grass even at a trailer or whatever, but depends on your site. Some sites are going to have more grass than others. We're in Canada, central Alberta, Canada. I'm not going to give you the exact location where I am, the exact site. I don't want somebody giving us a DOX over here. Hey, whoa! I just got cut off there by them. They took a shortcut through the forest there. Woohoo! Rained a little bit overnight, so there's a few puddles here and there. One arm down there. There's a little bit of a downhill area here. Okay, they're opening up a whole new area over there in behind where we're looking in that direction. That's going to be a whole bunch of new camp spots in behind here. And you'll see as we come up here, the area that I'm talking about. There's one of those glamping tents, dead center there. Not the super safe disposal, no. That one right there. I wonder what that RCMP was doing there, though. I didn't see the RCMP there. RCMP was doing something. Maybe somebody was complaining about something. Okay, this is all where there's going to be a new area over in here. Is all going to be new sites and stuff. You can see where they have all the construction equipment over there. Here's the so-called bouncy pillow. Man, I gotta put my sunglasses on. I can barely keep my eyes open here. Sunday here, so people are getting ready to pack up and leave and whatever. Hang on, I gotta put my sunglasses on. Okay, just looking at the chat there, I see the last one chatting was Luke in there. See you there, Luke, and Seashells. Looking good. Oh, okay, there's someone behind me here. Hang on. I'll just pull over here and let them by. I stopped in the middle of the road to put my sunglasses on, so blocking traffic. Okay, let's get going here. You watching live? Undo typing. Uh-oh. You watching Tommy Temper Show live? We come to you live on location at an undisclosed on location. Or undisclosed. Let's go look at that. At our supper, our lunch. We need lunch We need something to eat here coming up pretty soon. Would be a good idea. We better put something on. Hi. Bump. Hey, Lee. Okay, we made it back to Kontiki. The Kontiki. Oh, I need my drink bottle out of there that I took with me, and I didn't even have a drink. I thought we'd be out by the lake or something a little bit more. Okay, let me change this camera thing around here a bit. Hey, you know what we should have? Okay, I'm gonna go inside and grab a little bite to eat. So chat, just stay friendly, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab a little bite. You know what? We bought those little salads.
Yeah.
Want to try one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we came back. Whoa! And we have some meal of some sort. I'll show you it in a second here. Just hang on here. Let me get the stream back going again here. I just have to change the camera settings here back over to the front camera. There we go. Okay, we're back on camera again. So we're back in business. And we see the last one to chat is Luke Baker in there. So yeah, I'm looking at the chat here anyways. And I'm also going to have a bite to eat. Remember, rule of thumb, don't eat while you're on the stream. However, I'm out at the lake and I have to eat sometime. And this is what I'm going to eat. It appears to be one of these things, you know, where you see them, they call it a bistro or something, you know, where it's got some oil, some rice in it, I think it's got tuna in it, some beans, some corn, some red pepper, and it's just, you buy it, it's not cold, right? It just comes in this thing, you open it up and you just pretty much eat it. Well, that's what I'm going to eat. I'll give you I threw away the label, so I can't tell you the brand or whatever, but first of all, it appears kind of dry. It's like I think this is like one of those military MRE things, you know. Spent a week in Wisconsin. Small property, 40 by 120 with a tiny cabin, sold for $1 million. Yeah. I know. To buy anything is so expensive. That's the reason where I'm just renting this spot where I have right here. And I have the use of the pool and the lake and the trails and stuff like that around here. For me, this is like a better deal because you get so much more for your rental fee. Then let's say that you bought a cabin. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have as much with a cabin. You wouldn't have the amenities that you would have in like some kind of resort, like a swimming pool, for example. It's a pretty good amenity. Bean. Tastes like beans. Not bad though. Give me a 1 if you can still see the video, if everything's coming through well. I haven't seen anyone in chat for a long time. Something seems weird. It's a weird day today for chat, I think. Yeah, this stuff is pretty good. I like it. For like a little bite in the middle of the day, where you don't have to make a whole bunch of stuff. I don't see any action in the chat at all. What the heck? What's going on? Is the stream still up? It's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like my stream might not even be streaming. But there's 26 people in the chat and nobody typing. How can that be? Am I talking to myself? Weird. Hang on, I got to go to YouTube and find out what's going on. Boy, I hate this. Okay, I got that, where you all said you're still here. Okay, I went over to YouTube, and the chat is running on YouTube, but the chat is not running here. So I'm going to I'm coming back in the studio, and now I see the chat. Now the chat is working. Okay. So something glitched out where StreamYard wasn't pulling the chat, and I'm sitting there watching StreamYard, and I can't see any chat because StreamYard chat isn't working. So now Let me go back in the chat and see what I missed. Holy smokes. Okay, right here is where I start the chat. No trees. Erdem. Hey, Erdem, nice to see you. Good idea for glamping, tents on the hilly area. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, back when I was showing you the glamping setup there. Those tents, because, yeah, you don't want to be pulling a trailer up and down those hills. So that's exactly what they're going to do over there. And they actually had that set up for people just to set up a tent in those areas there. But, you know, the thing with setting up a tent is I don't think you can get as much revenue from a spot. Like, let's say it's like, you know, let's say $35 a night for a camping spot. I don't know what it would be, but, you know, meanwhile, you set up a glamping tent or something like that in there and you're right up to, you know, $150 a night or maybe even more. I don't know what they're going to be charging for those things, but there was, if you saw when I was riding the bike around there was some wooden cabins, and those wooden cabins rent for, I think $180 a night. And I'm not sure, I've never been inside of them. I'm not sure how many beds are in them or what facilities are inside of them. But anyways, that's what they are. It's a really popular thing now. Well, what really popularized it even more was COVID, the lockdowns, because when people were locked down, well, they couldn't go anywhere, so everyone wanted to go out camping, because you couldn't go and meet people, but you could go as a family, go out camping and, you know, be by yourselves in your own campground and stuff like that and doing your own thing. Better than the concrete jungle. Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, 21SC, Big 10-4, big ups there. Yeah, it's a pretty big campground here. Like I said, they added 150 new stalls to the existing this year. And they've got even more coming in here later that I didn't even take a ride on yet. There's a new area that used to be just all bush, and they're digging that area right now, and you know, they got the heavy equipment in there moving stuff and whatever. So there's a brand new one there coming in. Need an amusement permit for those in Cheeseland. Yeah, exactly. Spin the tires. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to say exactly where I am, because I don't want anyone to know where I am. Put it this way, I'm somewhere in central Alberta, and you know, for where I am geographically, at least you get an idea of what it's like here in this area here. Do I worry about bears here? No. Right here, I do not worry about bears. There has not been a bear spotted here in a long time. So no. Because what this is I'm fairly close to the big city, and the closer that you are to the large cities here, then you don't have bears, right? Because the bears pretty much live in what you'd be classified as bush areas, you know, like undeveloped areas. The bears they like staying in those areas more than where there's civilization, because around here this is like farmers and that. So even though this is a treed area where I am right here with lots and lots of trees, if you go across the road from here, there's no trees, and it's farmland, and it's guys, you know, farmers planting wheat, rapeseed, canola, you know, stuff like that, clover, whatever. And so really where I am right here, there's bush and trees and stuff like that, but then you go into farmland, and then bush and farmland and bush and farmland, whatever. So from here, there's not that many bears. You'd have to go north where I'm at and start to get into heavy bush area away from the farmland. And there you get into more bear activity. Like if you go up into like Jasper, Banff, absolutely there's bears and stuff like that there. Or like off the beaten path. But yeah, right where I am here, it's not a problem. We don't worry too much. The most worry I have is wolves, stuff like that. Don't have to cut the grass. Well, you do have to cut the grass if you have grass. Like me, I don't have to, because if you look right there behind me, there's stuff growing there, but it's like, I don't know, some weeds and all kind of stuff there. This lot that I'm on here is kind of a sloping lot, and it's just got, you know, some stuff growing there, and then eventually it turns into grass way down there, and then eventually into like unmowed grass way out there because it's just bush out there. So yeah, there's very, very little maintenance here. Put it this way, a weed whacker is what I use to keep my property down. You know, like right there, if you look at right over there, that's about as much grass as I have there. We do have a push lawnmower. That's right, because in the shed, I've got a push lawnmower. So if we're doing a little bit of the grass over in that area there in the front, there is a bit of grass. Yeah, and you got to mow that part of your grass. Okay, we got us there now with all the ones in there. Still there. Good. Yeah, you like those glamping tents. So yeah, that's the first time I actually saw them. Like I said, you know, if you're using the glamping tent yourself, that's going to last a long time. But when you get a bunch of renters in there renting it every, you know, couple days, new renters in those glamping tents, the only thing I can see as a drawback is the plastic on those windows, because that all it's going to take is one guy to cut that plastic or something, some idiot, and then all of a sudden, or somebody tries to clean it with some ammonia or something that eats the plastic away, and now all of a sudden you don't have a window, and that's going to be really hard to replace those windows. Like I'll be interested to see how well that works out in the long run. But it's an interesting concept, though. Hey, little Miss D, I'm in Texas, and I've always wanted to vacation in Canada. It seems so beautiful there, and I love the Canadians. They have huge hearts and are passionate. Hey, thanks a lot for that comment. Nice comment. Well, this gives you an idea of what it's like, but it's not like this in the winter. In the winter, it's 30 below. It can be 30 below, can be 40 below. Is, you know, pretty much below zero, between 0 and 20 below for most of the winter, but then spikes into some really cold times, to the point where you have to plug your car into even your gas car, you plug it in. Don't use too much of that, but plug it in to keep the car running, right? Otherwise it'll freeze up on you. Yeah, you're putting way too much on. Just go once and then rub it. Yeah, that stuff is really oily. He's putting on that muskol. I can barely sit here. It's so much in the air here. Hey, don't spray it anymore. Spray it out there somewhere. Yeah, away from where I'm at here. And don't spray very much. Spray it on your hands and then wipe it on you. Maybe that's a better way of doing it. Just there's getting to be so many, renters going to wreck those tents. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's absolutely what'll happen. I think we'll see that. But we'll watch it because they're just brand new and they're just setting up right now and they haven't rented them out yet. Because, you know, even last night I was kind of watching what was happening here at the campground, because you always have different people showing up here, and you've got people that like partying and stuff like that. So, and last night there was around 6 o'clock, there was a bunch of Filipino family there that had their music cranked up with the bass going. And they always like doing the karaoke. What's that with Filipinos in the karaoke? But when they show up at the campground, they blast the karaoke, and then they get asked to turn down the music, or they're going to get turfed out of here. So I've seen that happen a few times already. So that's funny. Better not rent to shells animals. Oh man, hey, come on, you guys. Well, you know, sooner or later, you guys will start getting along together. It'll just be a matter of time. That's all. Your hubby won't camp or glap. Oh, okay. You're not getting them out there. Hey, I got to finish eating here. Got to finish eating my food here. Let me get this thing going again here. Got my little. Now that I got my food sprayed over with muskol oil, now it should taste a lot better. See what happens. Hey, Wedge and Big. Hey, thanks a lot for giving us the sub. Appreciate that, Wedge and Big. Wedge and Big, looking good. She knows you're giving her a hard time. Okay, good. Good, as long as it's not, like last week. Amazing how another week goes by and things get so much better. So what's the latest out there? What's the latest with Red these days? He's been kind of calm a little bit there lately. I saw Anarchy Princess was doing her face cam there. I don't even know where she is these days. I saw Ant driving down the road. With his crappy audio, so I didn't know what he was talking about. But I noticed Ant is doing some, his channel has turned into like some expose channel. He's like Truth or Cop #2 Ant, where he's trying to, get people on there and get the stuff going. Find out what's happening. Hey, Roy, great video. Great videos that you're doing there, Roy. Where you're going around doing the IRL stuff there. I like that. Absolutely. I'm out here at the lake, so I'm on limited everything here. Limited, you know what? Oh, as a matter of fact, I got to plug my camera in here. Better plug in my iPhone here, give it some power. Otherwise, we'll be blinking off here in 10 seconds. AP. AP Pissant. I see you guys are following the crowd there. Yeah, good to see you. Roy is in there. Check out Roy's channel there if you don't know Roy. He's got a good IRL channel there where he's out there in California. So, you're in a spot where I can imagine how hot it must be in California. I'm looking at my thermometer here and it's about 26. It's about almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit here in the middle of the day in the shade in Canada. And I'd say this is a hot day. It's a hot day in the middle of the summer. Of course, it might get up to like 30. What would that be? 30 up to 80, 85, something like that, maybe. Right? But that's about as hot as it gets here. Not like you guys. I'm hearing guys in Texas talking about 100 and over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like way too hot. Your 50s and 60s in San Francisco. Okay, that's not too bad. One place that I really remember and enjoyed was going down, seeing the streetcars there in San Francisco. The hills, how the streetcar gets pulled up the hill there, and why that it's set up like that, where it's on a cable car. That's what it is. It's not a streetcar, it's a cable car, because the cable pulls the streetcar up the hill in California. It's not like a electric motor with the electric lines above the streetcar, but it's a cable car that runs underneath the road. The cable runs under the road and pulls that train up and down the hill. That is like something to see. A lot of people, unless you really have looked into that or know anything about that or have been to San Francisco, you probably don't know much about that. The other thing is they got Lombard Street in there. Lombard Street, I remember, as being a really interesting spot to travel up and down there. And it's a sort of a zigzag street that goes up, down, whatever you might say, a hill, a really steep hill. And it's a really famous landmark in San Francisco. Little Miss D, it's 108 here in Texas. Oh, my. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's a little bit too hot. 108. The cable cars, yeah. You know what? You should do a video where you just title it. Do it like this. This is what I would do if I lived there. I'd make the title and the description. The title would be Ride San Francisco Cable Car, live San Francisco Cable Car. And then put cable car, hills, streets of San Francisco, blah, 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 a bunch of hashtags like that. But I would go first to that building where the motors are, where the cables are, in that building, and start there, do a video there to show how that thing actually operates with that, with the cable car, with the motors and that, and how the cable is actually run. and then go to the car and show how the cable is in the road and then the car, and then go for the ride on the cable car. That's what I would do. You know, and that's how you do well with your videos, to get people to watch those videos after you do them. Because it's especially hard to get people to watch live videos after you do the live. But, you know, that kind of thing would be a kind of a video that you would do as a staple piece for your channel, you know, as a, okay, this is one that people are going to come and see over and over and over again. That's the way that kind of a thing would be. You know, and then you've got the Fisherman's Wharf in there, you know, stuff like that that is really good. Oh, don't you have the prison? Man, you've got so much stuff that you can see there. Cable car barn, yeah. You have streamed there before. Okay, cable car barn. Right on. Yeah, there's so much stuff in your area there, you know, for you to do. You're in a good. Haven't done the prison yet. Yeah, Sing Sing. Isn't that where they used to have the Birdman of Alcatraz? That's what it was. The Birdman of Alcatraz, and the prison is called Alcatraz, and it's on an island. And wasn't that movie where they took some, what was it? Something from the prison, and they made a boat out of it. Was it some tarp or something like that? And they sewed the tarps together to make a boat to leave Alcatraz. And what was the deal with that one? Was it that they did the thing, but then they never found the guys after that, so they think they might have died or something? I don't know what the story is on that. There's a lot of lore to that Alcatraz. That's where your buddies that do the paranormal search guys would be able to do a good what do you call it, ghost video there at Alcatraz.
Okay, send them to the office.
Need to set up his StreamYard account so it can go live. Yeah, exactly. StreamYard, or the other one you can use is what is it? Live. Not remembering that one. Escape from Alcatraz. Yeah, maybe that was the movie. Yeah, I know. It was a long time ago that I remember seeing that. Escape from Alcatraz. That's what it was. I don't know. But it was a long time ago anyway. So I'm just going back on what I remember, which isn't much. But I never visited Alcatraz when I was there, but I remember seeing it from the I don't know if it was on Fisherman's Wharf or where I was there, where you could see it across there. But I've only been to that area once in my life, so I'm going back on very few memories. Prism Live. Yeah, that's it. Couldn't think of Prism. Yeah, I think that I'm not sure about Prism, but the other thing that you have to look at is your quality of your video. And with StreamYard, you're limited to 780p, right? So if that's important to you, then you have to pay a lot more for the 1080p StreamYard. So just keep that in mind. But the nice thing about StreamYard is that StreamYard is not on your phone. StreamYard is on StreamYard server. Prism is on your phone. So Prism means that your phone has to use more CPU power to keep the Prism Studio app running on your phone. And typically what people complain about is when they run Prism on their phone on a super hot day in direct sunlight, then your phone overheats a lot more running Prism. Whereas StreamYard, really all you're running StreamYard is a browser, and you're sending your data to StreamYard. StreamYard is then sending it to YouTube, right, is the way it's going. Prism, you can up to 1080, but I set it to 720 or 480. Yeah, I would go 720. Stick with 720. 480 is maybe a little bit too low quality, especially if you want to save something and people to watch it later on. People are picky about what they watch, and they will always want the highest quality. But for me at home, I want 1080 when I'm at home. So I want to make sure that I have whatever tier that I'm using is at least 1080. Prism, yes. With Prism, if you lose your connection, your stream can potentially shut down right away. Exactly, because Prism is an app sitting on your phone that is in between your camera and YouTube. So because it's sitting on your phone, if your phone goes down, let's say you lose a battery, your stream goes down, right? But when you're using StreamYard to go live, the connection is between StreamYard server and YouTube. That connection will always be there. Like for right now, for example, I can go right out of this. I can shut my phone off completely, and my stream will still be alive, although it will be black and no audio, right? But the stream will still be there. You'll see it. It'll be there. You'll still be able to comment. Everything else will work. And then I can reboot my phone, and then I can come back again. Then I can make my connection to StreamYard that is actually connected to YouTube and come back on the air again. So you see, that's kind of the difference between those two things. Now, if I was walking around San Francisco, I would use StreamYard. Because let's say you're walking around and then you lose data, you lose your cell, your stream is down like right now. And you know how lots of times on YouTube where your stream goes down and there's only one guy watching it and you don't really realize that it's gone down? And you see that all the time where people are streaming, but yet they're not really streaming because the stream went into the circle. And that's what will happen if you just stream using YouTube to stream, or if you use Prism. But if you use an app like StreamYard, well, then StreamYard has the connection. StreamYard holds the connection for you. And StreamYard has a tier that's free. Okay. In fact, I believe the tier that I'm using right now is free. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe this is a paid version here. But they do have a free version. The other thing with the StreamYard is that once you have the stream running, like me, then I can post a link and then I can bring a guest up here to it, right? Whereas normally, if I just started my stream running YouTube, then I couldn't bring a guest onto the stream. So that would be the other thing. So even though you're walking around the street somewhere, and you know who does that, Roy, is B. Ron Moore. Or no, what is it? Be More Ron. Baltimore Ron. He runs StreamYard on his mobile when he's mobiling around there all the time. And I actually went on his StreamYard as a guest as he was driving down the road, right? So he does that. So that would be one thing that you could look at as another benefit to StreamYard, is that you have it. Yeah, StreamYard is good for if you're driving, because exactly, if your video drops between your car and the cell site, your stream doesn't go down. But if you use YouTube, your stream will go down if the signal is dropped. But of course, that depends how long it's dropped and whatever. Prism, it saves 1080 version of the video after the video. Yeah, and you got stuff with StreamYard where you can store stuff too. I'm in Canada, so I got to pay more for what I do here. But I would say it's about $20 a month. I'm in Canada, so whatever it is in the States. Yeah, without the border and the logo. Yeah. Well, if you if you don't pay for it, then you see the StreamYard logo on there. So you pay to get rid of the StreamYard logo. So anytime you see somebody with that StreamYard logo, you know they're cheapskate and don't want to pay the $20 for the subscription. Brett says it's 20 hours of streaming a month for the free version with up to 6 people on the panel. Upgrade to $20 US a month for unlimited streaming and 10 people on the panel. Yeah. Keep in mind that the $20 tier is still only 720p. If you want 1080p, then you got to move up to the next tier. Or the trick that I found is that if you rag on them and say that you're going to cancel and you're going to go over to some other streaming or StreamYard type service, then they'll give you the 1080p for free. And then whenever you turn on your $20 version of StreamYard, guess what? You've got 1080 right then and there. So that I discovered by myself complaining about what was going to happen, and then they gave me the 1080 for free. But you got to make sure you keep paying for it. If you stop paying for it and then you just go back on again, well, you're not going to get that free thing. I would have the logo, so I guess I'd be a cheapskate. Yeah, exactly. Well, it depends what you're looking for. Like, it's not that much to spend. And, like, let's face it, if you get a few donations on your channel, and if you're doing it, and if your channel gets to the point where you get a few donations, well, guess what? So you get the $20 worth of donations in 1 month. For sure, you're probably going to get that if you're doing anything, mind you. Like, look at Ron. Ron Volts gave me a $5 donation there today because he wanted to tell me that I didn't have audio. So people will donate to you just to get your attention and stuff. It's Papa. Hey, Papa. Good to see you. Yeah. Nice seeing you there today, doing your panel show there. It was nice to see you. Yeah, I thought I'd pop in there. Hey, Papa, type in the word link in my chat there, and my bot will drop your link. But check out Papa's link there when it drops. And check out his channel there. He's got a good panel show and stuff like that on there that you got to check out. Little Miss D, Brett, I don't know, but I can't see you in the chat. Uh-oh. Little Miss D, usually you can't see somebody in the chat when they have you blocked, is the way I have found it. So I'm not sure if Brett has you blocked or what the deal is there. That seems kind of weird. I only ate half of this stuff here. Mag Americans, hey, nice to see you. Never eat on your stream. This is what I'm eating. It's like a rice, tuna rice casserole thing with beans in it and all kind of stuff. Actually, this is like good for like a little lunch thing. Consider buying these things. You don't have to put it in the fridge or freezer or anything like that. It's tasty. Of course, you have to like tuna. Where is he? There you go. I don't know why you couldn't see him. There's the Meg Americans in the chat there. Hey, check out the link that Nightbot dropped there for Meg Americans there. Check out his channel if you never heard of him before. See what he's up to. Nice to see you in here, Megs. Brett says he's in there, so I don't know why you can't see him there. Good to see you there, Meg. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Okay, GGAB dropped that UK2 channel. Check it out there. Remember, Papa Will, the U2K show channel. The reason he came up with that name of the channel, well, part of it, the Y2K part of it, was he was involved somehow with in the year 2000. Remember when the whole world was going to collapse because the calendar wasn't programmed right into computers and that the computers wouldn't be able to go past 1999? That's right. I actually was in an industry, in the electronics industry, computing industry, in a whatever different niches, where the government actually hired me to go in to various buildings where they had various computers and things like that set up. And I don't mean your PC type stuff, but I mean like security systems and stuff like that that had embedded computers into them. We had to upgrade the software on all of those systems, hardware, firmware, whatever it may be, to so that it would actually go past the year 2000. So yeah, definitely we were there. We saw it happen, and you know what? It was all a bunch of BS because everyone said, "Oh yeah, the internet is going to collapse, and you know we're all going to be in hell." And that's way too much you're spraying. Way too much. Just a little bit. That stuff is bad for you. The kids are spraying on. Just go really lightly. Go real fast. Way too much.
Spray very fast. You have to sit to spray very fast.
Oh man, that stuff is bad.
Not bad.
Okay, I'll quit using it. You're spraying that freaking muskol. That stuff is like oil. I hate that muskol. It's the worst bug spray ever. It's like spraying oil. I remember spraying some muskol on the front of my VCR once, and it melted the freaking plastic on it. Like that's how bad that stuff is. It'll melt plastic. 12th man off grid. Let's see that comment there. Hang on. Jeez, this is crazy. Barely have enough room to look at anything. Hey, we got that $50 from Ron. What? What do we got there? What was I just talking about? Donating some money, and then all of a sudden Ron is in there with a $50 donation for Brett, Queenie, GCAP, Mags, 12, Luke, Roy. Who did I miss? Wow, you're giving a dono for everybody there, Ron? Thank you very much, Ron. Much appreciated. I can't believe you. You're such a big supporter of the channel. You know, not only my channel, but a lot of channels on the internet, Ron. I really appreciate that. It really, you know, is heart warming. Makes me feel good that that you're around here, you're hanging around, that you like the stuff that we're doing. And you know what? You make me feel bad for not being live more often, you know, because when you donate to me, then I go like, man, he must really like what I'm doing, and wants me to come back on here more. So yeah, it's because of you and Queenie and people like that that make donations to the channel that keep us alive and keep us doing what we're doing and keep us coming back here. Little Miss D says, I'm eating lasagna. Yum, 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 yum. Whoop, whoop. Looking good. Looking good. Thanks a lot there, Ron Volts. Really appreciate that. Look at this. Young one is coming over here. You heard me talking about a donation. Look at that. $50 donation. Can you believe
You
that?
should get like 100 donations.
No, you don't talk like that. You don't say, yeah, you should give $100 donation. You go, thank you for the $50 donation, and you'd be thankful for what anybody would give you, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's probably the best thing to do, is be thankful. So Ron, thanks a lot for the dono, for teaching young one here how to be a YouTuber. Be careful though, because it'll go to their heads and they'll go, okay, I'll just be a YouTuber. I don't know how well that's going to work. Thanks a lot, Ron. Appreciate that. 12th man we're at this comment right here. I'm a little discouraged because I only have a few subscribers, but then again, I'm not going to get more subscribers unless I do some live streaming or something, even just walks to our post office. Yeah, exactly. But it comes, okay, the business with the YouTube channel is like a 50-50. You got to spend part of your time actually making something, like going live or producing some video or putting some content up or something. But you also have to go out and you have to get subscribers. And get subscribers are like coming to this channel and dropping your link. 12. So 12th man, if you want to do that, then absolutely drop your link. Type that word link in there anytime I'm live. or anytime you see any of the, there's our other guys in here, like James Gipe. He goes live, and you can go over there and they'll drop your link over in his channel. You've got Cole. You've got a bunch of these other guys in here. Remember Belt Loop 29? Some of these guys, you go into their channels, and then you can drop your links in there, and more people sub to you, and then more people will watch your videos. And that's kind of what you have to end up doing, is work on your content and work on getting some links out there so that people can subscribe to your channel. Yeah, go out to places that are walking distance from you, or out in the forest too. People love. You should do the Sasquatch. We need to find that Sasquatch. We need to get that video of the Sasquatch. So you got to get out there in the forest and get it. We were out there looking for Sasquatch earlier. We didn't see him, but he's out there somewhere in the bush. We're sure of it. There's Brett there dropping 12th Man Off Grid channel there. There you go. There's a good drop. So yeah, give 12th Man a sub over there and check him out when he goes live. Because I've actually seen 12th Man live on my channel. Remember, I had a StreamYard link up there, and you came in on my link showing us what it was like up there in Alaska. And people like that. Like that bar that you have up there is a pretty unique bar. Like you could do a 2-hour video just in that bar showing people all the different unique stuff in there. Yeah, Megs, except the last time I was live and you came in here and said hi, and then people started attacking you a little bit there. But yeah, it is what it is. It's the internet. The internet is not always great. Thank you very much, Ron, for the $50 super chat. Whoop whoop. You betcha. Big ups, Ron. Mag Americans. Dang, Ron. Better head over to Mag's chat there tonight, too. Uh-oh, hang on here. I'm trying to find Bigfoot. Yeah, there's telescope in there. Hang on. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we're trying to find, we're actually trying to get some people into the chat here. So, I thought I'd put something controversial on the title. Like, I'm kind of in the bush area here, right behind me. We might see Sasquatch popping in there at any moment. So, you never know. Ron buying ice cream for everyone. Yeah, that's right. Some coming your way, Mags. There you go. Good guy there, Ron. Papa, that's why I went and did it. Now I'm famous as a result of that move. Hey, there you go. The Y2K man. There you go. Trying to find X-Foot. X-Foot. Yeah. We're trying to find him. He's somewhere. We're going to go back in the back 40 there. See if we can find him. He's somewhere there. You betcha. Appreciate that, Ron. Ron, you're such a good guy. One of our biggest supporters of the channel here. Probably the biggest supporter of our channel. I don't have that many people that donate over here. So you're one of the biggest, that's for sure. 12th Man says, I'm hoping this winter I'll have some money to support channels I like. Right now, it's all going into a new shed I'm building for a new snowblower and other tools I'm buying. Roger that. Roger that. Here, I'll show you my shed here that I just put up here the other day. I don't know if you saw this. But this is one of those $100. Actually, this is probably more like about a couple more than $100 shed. But anyways, we got this as a discount from the Home Depot. This shed here, which is pretty cool. So the base that this thing is on is, I think, 8 feet by 9 feet. So the shed itself is, you know, a little bit smaller than that. But it's not bad. It's got a little, like a sun thing on the roof here where some light comes in. So that's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of made out of plastic here. This is a metal strip right here, metal strip. And then it's got a kind of a metal brace up here in the middle. But otherwise, the thing is pretty much made out of plastic. Yeah, the only metal in the whole thing is this thing that goes around the whole bit. And then there's this bit of metal here on the back end of it here. There's my lawnmower. But yeah, there's lots of room in this thing here. If you had a snow blower or whatever, you'd have no problem with this size shed in here. I'm standing in the corner here and got lots of room in here. And there you can see there's a ladder, 6-foot ladder right here. So right at this point, it's a 6-foot thing. These doors are kind of a little bit cheesy. You know, problem with this stuff is it's all made out of plastic, eh? And then it breaks. Like if you look at it, this here already broke. Here's the original hinge made out of plastic. And whatever was left of it, I don't know, the original hinge is not even there anymore. So then I had to put these metal ones in here. The same thing here. I replaced the plastic one with the metal one. Oh yeah, this is what the original one looked like here. This piece here is what breaks off. Really easy to put together. It's got, the roof comes in 6 pieces. So you just piece it together and it looks pretty good. Works good. I just saw a squirrel underneath there. I don't know where he went. But we do have squirrels around here. We got these squirrels that pop around here. And that friggin' squirrel jumped on me. Because what the squirrel will do is he comes around here. And like right here, I have a kind of a little table thing on this chair. But what he does is he comes over here, through here. Then he jumps up on this table. Then he jumps up on here. And then jumps up over onto that chairs and whatever the table. He jumps all around here. And like there's no way you can get those squirrels away from jumping around. But they like doing that because they're looking for peanuts or something to eat around here. Actually, I better be careful because I got this little thing of food sitting right here and that squirrel's jumping around here. So he's going to come and eat my rice here pretty soon. Channel reviews. Yeah, check out channel reviews. This link right here, everyone in the chat there. If you can, hit that link right there and check out my channel. That's actually my channel, and it's called Channel Reviews. It used to be called YouTube Boost Your YouTube Channel, and I changed it to Channel Reviews. And I want to make that my channel reviews channel where I go in there and you can come in there and we go over your channel and what it's like and what you're doing with it and stuff like that. So that would be pretty cool. Floyd Standifer is live. A new channel. Beers and Brothers, episode 117. Ooh, what's that? You're one of our vets. Hey, that sounds good. Pretty cool. Hey, GGAB, when I have a chance, you'll have to give me that channel there. Because, or actually do this if you can. Text me that channel on Facebook there, GGAB, and then I'll sub to it there later on because right now I can't go to that, but otherwise I'd like to. You betcha there, Mag Americans. Looking good. Looking good. Teaching them now, yeah. Got a few more subs when I was posting about your chickens. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. Chickens and moose in your yard. Yep. But that's the whole thing. 12th man. If you want to get subs, like if your whole thing is, if you do a video and you go, well, I want to get some subs off this video, then you better put some tags in that video. Put a really good description and put some hash tags in there so that people that are interested in those particular hashtag items will search and your video will pop up when they do a search. And that's really how to get subs, because those are the people that are going to sub to you, the people that found out about you from doing a search. People that are already sub to you and look at your video aren't going to sub to you. They're already sub to you. So the only way you can get new subs on doing a video is by your title and your hashtags. It's a really, really, really important. Really important. Papa Will. Good to see you in there, Telescope. I haven't seen you in a while. I was in your wrestling feed there, by the way. It was you and I watching the wrestling and 7 other people. You know, other than that, it was yeah. It's pretty hard to get a good audience there when you don't have the drama stream on the go. People want drama. They don't want BS. They don't want crap. They don't want to see a guy sitting there with a forest behind them, unless the Sasquatch pops in there. You guys are waiting for the Sasquatch to pop in, right? I hope so. Where's the Cue the Sasquatch. Need to get you a little streaming stick with a tripod on it. Yeah, this one here is not bad. Actually, this is pretty good. This is Joby. Check this one out. I'm going to pull it off of the thing here so I can show it to you. This is like it's not a big, here we go. Okay, this is what you want to get. So, do a search on Amazon for this thing here. This is a Joby. Now, I told a friend of mine to get this, and of course he got it, and then he says it's a piece of junk. So, you know, I'm not saying get this particular one, but you want to get something like this, okay? So basically, it's got this deal on the top of it here, where you can, you know, turn it one way or the other, right? And it's pretty high quality because it's got some metal in there, right? As you can see in here, it's metal. So it's not all plastic junk. It's a little better than your average junk. It's kind of a name brand. It's got a little Joby thing there. And then it's got this bit where it actually, where you can raise it up. Do you see here? So it's got the handle at the end of it. And then you can extend it to where it all goes up there, right? And then I've got it extended there right now. Because I've got this part here, which this part, if I was to turn this upside down and show you, is the tripod. So you pull this apart, and now you've got the tripod on the bottom of it here, eh? So you've got the entire selfie stick where you'd normally be holding on to the bottom of it there with your hand is now the tripod. And you can lower this or extend it up. This rod here is actually 2 pieces here. And then you've got the bit on the top there where you can put your camera in there. So it's not a what you would call a stabilized. It's not a stabilized gimbal, right? So if you're just doing what I'm doing, which is just sitting right here and talking or doing the little bit of walking around or something, you don't need a gimbal because that thing is using battery the whole time you have it turned on, just while it's sitting there. If it's just sitting there, it's using battery. And it uses a lot of battery. Whereas this thing doesn't have a battery at all, and you just put it together and you're good to go. So, yeah, check it out. Joby. Joby's the name of this one. I would say that it's a little more high-end, because you can buy other stuff on Amazon that just looks like plastic junk and it'll probably be broken in no time. But I would say try and buy something that's a little bit better than normal. And then you can, there you can see where it's pushed down. It's not extended up. And if you want to carry it, you flip that together and you've got it. And it also comes with this little thing right here, which is there's a little battery inside of there, and it's a Bluetooth device, and you Bluetooth mate that up with your phone, and then you've got the push button to be able to start your camera or stop your camera while your camera is sitting on this thing. But you have to just basically Bluetooth this up to it. Once it's Bluetooth up to it, then you're good to go. Whoop, whoop. Looking good. Hey, Queenie. Queenie in the chat. This one's for Graham, who's being a big whiner. What? Much love, everyone. Save the children. Hey, Queenie. Thanks a lot for that super chat. Whoop, whoop. Looking good. Let's get that super chat up there, Queenie. I was just I saw the super chat pop up on the screen there, and I'm quite a bit behind on that on the whole thing there. But thanks a lot there, Queenie, for that $5 super chat there. This one's for Graham. What's Graham whining about there? I didn't even know that Graham was in the chat there. I started talking about my little camera thing here, and I got sidetracked there, and I didn't see you pop into the chat, but nice to see you. Queenie, big supporter of the chat here. Thank you very much for that super chat. There we go. We're back on the Joby again here. And we're good to go. Okay, I'm going to pull back on the chat a little bit there and go back and see what I was missing out there. Hashtags are where it's at, yeah. Praxis is in there. Hey, fiberboard and some trims. Hey, good to see you there, Praxis. All over the place there. Awesome. Kelly. Where's Kelly? Kelly in there? There you go. We got Kelly in there. Good to see you. Hello, Brett. Made at home. Had a great time. Hey, that sounds good. We got Queenie in there. Queenie, thanks for that super chat. Nice to see you in there. I'm just going backwards in the chat here to see what I missed here because I was going with that. 8, crafting. Kelly says, hello, Tommy, in chat there. I see you got another competition going on there too, Kelly. So that sounds pretty good. Check out her channel for the crafting competition that she has going on there, where you can actually get that list of supplies and see what kind of a craft you can come up with using the same supplies as a bunch of other people. Interesting stuff. Cold weather and plastic don't go good together. Extreme cold weather. Yeah, but I don't think it gets any more cold where you are than here. And I've had this shed for probably 3 years now. Not out here though, but in the city, because I had it in the city. And this plastic shed actually holds up. I know what you mean though. That when it's 30 below and you're trying to open the thing up, I don't typically go in and out of the shed when it's that cold. But you're right. If you were trying to open the door and it was 40 below, the door might crack on you. So yeah, good point. You want to definitely be careful. Okay, again, thanks a lot for the super chats there, Ron and Queenie. Appreciate that. Graham. What happened to you there, Graham? Good to see you in there. Graham's happy. Look up the streaming stick. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying getting this one in particular, but, one that's sort of a little bit higher end one, gives you a few of the options like that. Otherwise, you can just buy a Chinese one where it's got a spring on it and you just hook your phone in it. But the problem with those Chinese ones is that the extension part of it looks like an antenna off of a car. You know what I mean? And those things break in no time. Because I know I had one of those and it broke. So, that's why I say just try and, if you are going to get one, I'll get something that's maybe a little bit better than the bottom of the barrel one. Megwitch. Yeah, thanks a lot there, Queenie. Big ups to you. Hope you're doing well there today. Chat does move fast, yeah. When Praxis shows up, where did you come from, Praxis? Whose channel shut down? Because everyone came over here now. No, actually, the numbers haven't changed all that much. We've been like between 20 and 30 here pretty much the whole time I've been live here. What's that? Some wild animal. I think it was the Sasquatch. Was that the Sasquatch? I heard something. Or was it the chipmunk, the squirrel? Hey, Christine, Mother Hen. Good to see ya. Whoop, whoop. Big ups, big ups. Make sure we drop that link to Kelly's channel. Got Crazy Beautiful Day in there. Brett's in there. Christine, Mother Hen, saying hi to everyone. Looking good. Got Christine M in there. Oh, is that who Christine Mother Hen is? Are you Christine M? It's like, I don't know. Everyone keeps changing their names and stuff, and I can never figure out. Yeah, it might be Telescope roaming in the woods. Is that Telescope behind me? Telescope. I don't think there's PBR in the woods, so, you know, it might be. You know, I only ate half of this thing here, and I'm still, I wanted to eat it all. I better finish it up here before the squirrel gets it. My squirrel food. My beans and rice and who knows what's in here. Fish. Tuna. Mmm. Yeah, we won't get into tuna talk. No tuna talk on the show today. Oh, you embraced Mother Hen. Okay. Who's Mother Hen? You are Mother Hen. It is pretty tasty. It's like you see these things advertised. What's nice about these? Buy some of these. I would suggest you buy these. I never bought these, but we tried them for the first time. These little tuna casserole type things. They're not in a can. They're in like a little plastic container. They don't have to be frozen or chilled or anything like that. You just open it and eat it. And it's a good little meal. You know, like you open one of these and it's like there's lunch for you right there. It's not bad. I'll take it. Papa, today is a beautiful day for sure. It's 111. No. 111. That's not a beautiful day. Well, better than -40. But I don't know. 111 degrees. Imagine how hot that is. You know, like you wouldn't be able to survive outside for very long. You'd have to be inside. That's crazy. That's like Texas weather or somewhere.
That's 49 degrees.
49? That's 49 degrees Celsius. I've never seen it that hot. Ooh, that sounds good, 12th man. Applewood smoked baby back ribs. Coleslaw. Still eating that. That'd be good. What? Ron didn't get an invite. He's feeling left out there, 12 man. Yeah, you're welcome anytime you're in Alaska. Well, we'll be. When are you taking a cruise to Alaska? Anytime soon? I could take the overland route through the Yukon, get up to Alaska. Yeah, this is the zero gravity chair that I have here. This is an old one. I've had this one for many years. But yeah, got one over there too. And one over here. I like those style here. The older style. That one there is a newer style, and it's maybe more, I don't know, more rickety than this one here that I've got that I'm sitting in. I'm trying to finish off this salad here. If I can get this finished off, then I can get back to the stream here. First Amendment invasion. Hey, good to see you. Hey, First Amendment, drop a link there. Type the word link in my chat if you could. And then everyone else in the chat will be able to grab your link. Hard on the homeless. Yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to be doing videos there, helping the homeless there, Papa. So when I get back, right out here when I'm in the bush, there's no real homeless people right here where I am. Short of everyone here is not living in their home, but they're not really homeless. But when I get back in the big city there, we'll go out, I'll buy some stuff and we'll go out and help the homeless people. Maybe I was thinking of maybe buying like a sleeping bag, a tent, some supplies that people might need, some things like that. Because I don't care what you say. People go, yeah, we don't want people living on the streets. Shouldn't be living on the streets. What's the matter with these people? Blah 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 blah. I don't really think it's their fault. You can't blame the people that are living on the streets because they're living on the streets. They're there because of a bad situation that they've been put in. Whether it's because of mandates or whatever. So I think that we should try and help those people. Try and help everyone out and make sure that everyone has a reasonable life. That would be awesome. Streaming road trips, if you could keep the net the whole way, or even record and then just upload. Yeah, it's like that. What's her name? Boots, that went up to Alaska there doing those videos. A lot of people like to watch live things, though. They don't like to watch canned videos, even premieres. I rarely watch a premiere, whereas I will always watch a live video. I like live videos more than premieres or regular videos, or even shorts. Love them while glamping. Watch my stream if you didn't see the glamping sites that we have out here at this location. Roll back to the beginning of my stream and you'll see where I went out on my bike and we showed you what the glamping, the brand new glamping sites are like here where I'm at. So you can see what glamping is like. So check that out. Yeah, you can go and do a first audit at the Anchorage Police Department there, 12th man. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, check out First Amendment's channel. Right there's the link. Drop by Nightbot. Anyone that's in my chat, if you want to drop a link there, just type in the word link. But check out his channel if you've never seen First Amendment before. You want to head over there and check out his channel. Glamping for 2 weeks. Woo, that's going to be fun. Man, you're going to have a lot of fun. You know what I don't like about StreamYard here is that it jumps. It jumps, and then it jumps to a spot that I don't want to be, and I miss a whole bunch of chat is what happens. There we go. A lot of homeless where you live on the Kenai Peninsula. I wouldn't think there'd be a lot of homeless up in Alaska. That's a pretty harsh, formidable spot to be homeless. Relaxation and camping trip seems to be doing you good. You sound and look fantastic. Thanks a lot, Christy B. Yeah, I'm doing really well. For me, this is great. I'm having a fun time. Young one is sitting there. Do you want to go swimming? Mm-hmm. Is that why you're sitting there? Ooh. Yeah. He wants to go swimming. Okay. But I'm saying okay, but I understand that's what you want to do. I keep unplugging my phone here and forgetting that I don't have much battery here. I only had like 60% battery at one point when I plugged it in. Then I unplugged it to go show something or other here. Yeah, we're enjoying our day here. First Amendment. Yeah, check out the channels. Yeah, we're doing good. I'm not doing much restreaming or anything like that here today. Once in a while I do restreaming, and I love you guys that are doing the First Amendment type stuff there. We got just a whole slew of people in there. You've got the guys down in California doing their thing. Then you've got Gonzo doing his thing in New York. You got some guys up in Alaska now, I see. There's guys in various places in Canada doing First Amendment stuff. So, yeah, kind of interesting what you guys are up to. So yeah, I love watching what you guys are doing. So thanks a lot for popping in here and letting people know about your channel. Appreciate that. Queenie says that's what I'm going to do when I turn on my monetization and live stream it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Have fun. We don't cater to the homeless on Kenai Peninsula. That's why we don't have many, and why we have a lot in Anchorage, because their government enables them. Yeah. Glamping. Exactly. We call it glamping up here too, and that's the latest thing is glamping. And when they get those glamping units completely finished with infrastructure on the inside of those tents, and we'll see what they look like. Be interesting. Yesterday was really, really, really smoky here. It was a 10 out of 10 for smoke. Today, I'd say we can actually see the sun today. So it's a little bit better. But yeah, a lot of forest fires burning, lots of smoke. And it really depends which direction the wind is blowing from here as to whether or not we'll get inundated with smoke. But today seems better than yesterday. So that's a good thing. Well, you're right. Yeah, that's true. 12th man. Well, what it is that a lot of the reason, I'll tell you what it is. The shelters, I find, this is what I find. The shelters are picky, right? So if you want, let's say that you're a homeless person. If you want society to help you, then you can't be on drugs or drunk, right? Like that's where the fault is in the system. And if you want to go into a homeless shelter, well, you can't be on drugs or drunk because they're not going to let you in, right? So what they're doing is they're forcing people that are on drugs or on alcohol to live out on the streets. Is that good? Is that a good thing? Of course, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So why the hell can't we come up with a solution for that? Like, come on, nobody should be forced to live out in the tent because they have an addiction, because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? So, and I don't know, I'm not the guy that's the know-it-all, hey, this is the solution for all of society's problems type thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. I think that the key to it is to, and you're starting to see where governments are doing this, because you see, like in Portland or in Vancouver, Canada, where the governments are saying, okay, we're going to allow small quantities of drugs for the guy that's addicted out on the street or whatever. They're moving towards that way of solving the problem. But is that really the way to solve the problem? I don't know. I think that's going to make the problem even worse, because now you're going to have even more people using drugs, getting into drugs, and being addicted to drugs. So it, in effect, is going to exacerbate or make the problem even worse than it is right now. So for that reason, I don't know if that's a solution to make it legal. I think maybe the solution would have been to say, okay, let's build slab cities for people. And if you want to be on drugs and do drugs, well, then you're going to go and live over in Slab City, or Slab City number 2, Slab City North, Slab City West, East, whatever. And just make places where people that are going to be addicted to drugs and want to live on drugs and that can go and live in places where everyone is in harmony. And if you don't want to, and you have a lot of money and you're able to live in a normal city and lead a normal life, well, then go and live in your city. I don't know. I don't know if that's a solution or what, but anyways, I just thought about that. Maybe that's it. You can restream a recorded video live and then converse with the chat about the road trip. Yeah, that's called a premiere. And if you ever see that word premiere on a video, then the guy is just rolling his video, and he could comment along with it, but I rarely ever see that somebody comments along with it, voice wise, but they will comment in the chat along with it. So yeah, that's another way to do it there too. Mater says, I enjoy it. Mater, you're addicted to live streams. You never go anywhere unless it's a live stream, right? We never know what you're going to see. Yeah, exactly. Look at, especially if you watch guys like Ice and all those IP2 guys over there. They're always doing something crazy there too. Fun stuff. Queenie says, I always said I wouldn't monetize, but I'm going to prove a point and do right by my money, just so we're clear now. Well, you're like Brett. Remember Brett said, well, I'm going to get 1,000. By the way, you only need 500 subs now to get monetized. You don't need 1,000 anymore. You only need 500. And but you do need the watch hours. The watch hours are important. And I do believe the watch hours are not recorded if you delete your videos. So if you're making videos and then you're deleting them right away, they're not accumulating your watch hours. But in order to monetize, you need, and I don't know what the numbers are, the chat will say, but you need 500 subs, and you need X number of watch hours. It used to be 4,000 watch hours or something. I don't know what it is now. Yeah, you get a pretty good signal to be in the Canadian sticks. Actually, I'll show you what I've got for signal here, and I'll show you the way we get signal up here. Whoa! My spoon just fell over. I'll show you what we have here for signal. Well, I'm on a cell phone here, first of all. But this is how I'm getting my signal here. And it's not off of the cell, but it is off of the cell, kind of. I don't know if you can see that right here. That is a little receiving antenna right up there, and it's on the top of this pole. And actually, there's two of them up there because the neighbor has one and I have one. So you can see both of them there behind me. Let's see. Okay, right above my head, you can see those two antennas there. So what we do is we're pulling the signal off of a tower, and we get a higher bandwidth with this kind of a thing, and they call that just wireless, right? So then what it's doing is it's pulling the signal there and then feeding it into the trailer to a regular Wi-Fi router, and that Wi-Fi router is then connected to my cell phone here, and that's how I'm getting the internet here. Before I had that little gizmo out there, my signal was not great out here. It was pretty terrible. And also, if you're on here a long time using cell, then it gets very expensive to be on a cell signal, as opposed to this so-called wireless signal. Or I'm calling it wireless internet. Is what it is. And what it does is it gives me wireless internet here. And then, amazingly enough, I bought one of these little boxes on Amazon to give you free TV, and hooked that to the HDMI cable on the box inside. And with that box, man, it gives you everything. I've got everything on there. I got, the History Channel, Discovery Channel, HBO, East, West, Max, Cinemax, all of that stuff is all coming in here now free on the little box that I installed inside the trailer. So that's pretty cool. So I guess you call that free TV or something like that. So you got to find it. Oh, or Kodi, K-O-D-I. If you do a search for Kodi box or something like that, then you'll come up with the technology. Basically, you just hook it up to the internet and hook your TV up to it, and now you don't have to pay your local thing. It must have, yeah, it might have the best data plan in the click. Yeah. Well, it's working good. I know that much. I love it here. I'm getting lots of signal in here, and or at least not as much as I was getting in the city off of my fiber. I need to bring my hair trimmer out here. My hair is starting to get a little bit long here, and I left my dog trimmer at home there. First Amendment invasion. We're getting busloads of homeless illegal immigrants dropped off in Michigan. Yeah, that's interesting. That far north, eh? And those are the immigrants that are coming in from the southern border. I know we've been watching those guys there. I don't know if we watch Anthony Aguero with his reports there on the southern border, along with who is it? Their first responder media, Taco Joe. He's down there, along with who else goes there with them there? Oreo Express. Those live streamers are always down there covering stuff down the border there. Swimming the wet pool, Tommy. Yeah, exactly. We're going to be going in the pool. I might not be. I might go for a little swim there today. See what happens. 12-man Anchorage has a lot because their municipality caters to them. Homelessness is big business in liberal cities. Yep, exactly. While you're talking about liberal cities, what we call sanctuary cities was the big term where cities came across and they said, yes, we are now a sanctuary city, meaning that if you are an immigrant coming to the country with nothing, come to our city and we'll welcome you with open arms, is what that's all about. Manuel Rabolo, hey, good to see you. Nice to see you. Manuel is popping into the room here. Nice to see Manuel. Give him a warm welcome. Michigan, full of roaches. Jack Talcott is live there. Yeah, I think Talcott is like he's a religious guy. I think his background is religious, right? So in that group of people that he hangs with, he's like the religious guy. And then you've got the rest of them there that maybe aren't so religious. I'm not too sure. Oh, you work in Alaska in 1999. Ah, okay. So then, yeah, you know what it's all about. You know what it's like there with 12th man off grid in there. Yeah, this is Alaska right here. This guy right here, who's 12th man off grid. AK stands for Alaska. He's up there in Alaska. I moved there in 2007 from Montana. That's a long time ago. 2007 to 23. Wow. It's a nice day here today. It's a good day to look for a Sasquatch. So that's why we put that on the title there. You never know if a Sasquatch will be popping in here. Chat is going hard. I lost that chat. Oh, there it is. Holy mac, it's going way too hard here. When Obama was getting elected, you knew you had to get the F out of lower 48. Yeah, exactly. How the hell do they stay homeless in Alaska without freezing to death? Yeah, well, it's the same thing here in Edmonton, right? It's the same here. The temperature is no different here than Alaska. And there's lots of homeless here. They live in tents, for God's sakes. I cannot believe that they live in tents. How they do it, I have no idea. But some people do freeze every day. People, or not every day, but every year, people freeze trying to live in those tents there. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that. How's the people? Exactly. How's the people? Libtard version, yeah, of Operation Paperclip. We all got was buggy apps, no nukes or nothing. We don't even have space program. Queenie Parda, believe it or not, we adapt to our weather and we know how to stay warm. Yeah, exactly. You know, like some days you'll go, oh, it's so cold out here, and the next day it's not that cold, even though it's the same temperature. You know, it's funny how that works. Like yesterday was kind of a chilly day, but we were running around all over the place in short sleeve shirts, and it didn't seem that cold. And that's called you kind of adapt to your weather. And you know what? When I go and travel to a place like California, Mexico, or Florida or someplace like that. For me, I'm not acclimatized to that kind of weather, and it is absolutely brutal because you sweat like crazy. Your body just sweats. Whereas if you live in that area, you don't sweat as much because you're used to that heat. You're more used to it. And it's like I'm more used to a cold climate. And it's like I'll see people come from India, for example. They'll come here. You see the immigrant people, mostly is where I see it, is that they can't believe that like 20 degrees in a apartment or something like that is like, to them it's absolutely freezing, and they're wanting, got to turn up the heat, turn up the heat, turn up the heat. Meanwhile, here it's like, no, 20 degrees. That's like the normal temperature in the wintertime. You don't want to go up any more than that, otherwise you'll be, you have sky high fuel bills or whatever. So you put on sweaters and stuff like that so that you can be comfortable at 20 degrees. You learn to live with it, and you somehow, in your mind and your body, you become acclimatized to the colder temperatures, and you get more used to it. And like I say, when I go to somewhere hot, I sweat like a pig. Take people in and have them settled for the overnight and give some bunk to stay weekly. Well, the best thing to do is to take people in, whether they're drugged out or not. That's the problem. I know that's the problem here right now. Is that if you are drugged out, you're not going to get into a shelter. And that's the problem. That is a problem. And the shelters have to change their policies, and maybe they have to be different kind of shelters, built purposes, or I don't know what, to be able to solve the problem. Barefoot Blogger is live. Lionel Mess. Whoop, whoop, and Vale. Looking good. If you don't enable them, then you force them to make critical decisions in life if they want to survive. Yeah, that's true. One of the most concerning parts of our society these days is how few people are actually aware of and acknowledge that conservatives and liberals are equally just as bad as the other. Yeah, well, I know, and that, Brett, you're right about that. And I know you harp about that, and I've been one that's like, I'm not with that line of thinking, but yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're a Democrat or whether you're Republican. Either one of them is still running the so-called government that never changes, right? And same thing in Canada. It doesn't matter who it is, liberal or conservative or NDP. The government is still going to be there. And those frickin' bureaucrats are of one ilk or the other, right? And if they're not of your ilk, of your way of thinking, of your line of thinking, you're not going to change them by changing the government, right? Because sure, at the top end, those people change, but those just underneath them, they're the career government workers never do change. They're always there. And that's why you have the problem with the justice system in the United States, or the perceived problem, i.e., that the justice is not being served because you've got people in there that don't want justice. Just, for example, should Hunter at least be somehow prosecuted for doing something wrong with all of the wrongdoing that Hunter has done? Well, why not? What's happened? Where is he at? Why aren't they prosecuting him? Well, you could perceive that as being maybe an injustice, and it's maybe the people. It doesn't even have to be who's running the show. It's the people that are underneath that are there all the time in the justice system that are pulling the strings. They know not to bring drugs and alcohol for the night, but all that shit they carry. Yeah, exactly. And you can't hide that. They're going to do what they want to do. But you have to say, well, okay, are we going to help these people, or are we going to just let them live on the street? I love talking in the chat on your live streams. Yeah, yeah. You actually said hi to me in your live stream because I said hi to you. I saw you over in Cole's chat. I believe I saw you. And then I saw you over in your stream. So I thought I'd go over there and say hi to you. Down to 500 subs. Okay, we're down there in my chat. Okay, so in order to monetize your channel, you need 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours. now instead of 1,000 subs and 4,000. Okay, there you go. And yes, they don't count private videos towards watch hours. I have thousands of watch hours privatized, never monetizing. Yeah, exactly. Well, the other thing is that the business of monetizing is there's a lot of hooey fooey, whatever in that whole thing, because it's not what it's all cut out to be. Like, my channel is monetized. Okay, that means that if I make a video and there's nothing copyright, no music in my video that's copyright, then my video might make some money. Okay, but let's say this video that I'm doing here right now, this video, it won't be copyright because I didn't have any music, and it's just a video. And it's going to be, well, how many people look at the video? So if you got 1,000 people look at the video, how much do you make off of that video? Do you get like 1 penny, 1 cent off of 1,000 views? So let's say I get 1.2 thousand views off of this video, then I'll make 1.2 cents off this video from monetization. And that's why I don't even worry about copyright. Like, I go like, okay, well, if I was only going to make 1.2 cents off this video, well, I may as well have been playing a bunch of copyright music on here throughout the whole thing and having fun and partying and everything else. And yeah, I'll cough up 1.2 cents for the ability to play copyright music. Even though I don't, I have the ability to do it right here. I can turn the radio on right now. I don't think that's entirely true, Brett, because you look at the conservative areas and they don't have all the homeless and drug epidemic near as bad as the liberal cities where they enable all that behavior. That's true. You're absolutely true, 12th man. Yeah, when you look at things like that, I agree with you. Like, for example, California is more of a Democrat state, and you have a lot more homeless problems there. And same thing with Oregon. Whereas you might not have that same problem in Florida, for example, being more of a Republican state. So, yeah, I agree with what you're saying there. But on the other hand, I don't think it really matters what city you're in. Anywhere in the States, you're going to have homeless problems. It's everywhere. Oh, use a fork. Spoons aren't tolerated. Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't know why I'd grab the spoon for that thing. I think it's just easier to eat with a spoon there because it had a bunch of rice and stuff in there. What do we got there? Liberal policies always lead to drugs and crime. Look at the human trafficking epidemic directly enabled by the liberal policy of open borders, which leads to all kind of destruction and death. I agree. I'd have to say that that's a valid point. It's a valid point. Brett says you're only looking at it from the perspective you care about. Others would say the conservatives are bad because their health care and social cuts affect people more than the liberals. Both suck. Both are corrupt. Crap happens. Yeah, if you want to see, okay, get this latest link by GGAB there. If you want to see what a big streamer looks like I'm not talking small. You're talking a streamer that will get 12,000 viewers on his stream. Okay, check out Ludwig. The link that just got dropped there. Check him out. Check out how it happens in his stream. If you're a streamer and you're interested to know, well, where can you go? What can you do? And what would a stream be like that you might be running that would be a huge stream? Check out Ludwig. He's an interesting concept, and to see what it's like. And now, but he's in the realm of a gamer, right? He's a gamer. But if you look at what he does, he's a smart cookie because he doesn't just sit there and game, but he engages with his audience and he primarily comes up with things that draws his audience in. In other words, it's not just me gaming. It's like, come and see me beat the biggest gamer in Europe, or come and see me. I'm going to quit this stream if I get this game, and this game is the toughest game in the world or something. You know what I mean? Like, his stream is always asking some kind of a question, or bringing you into the stream in order to get you, into the stream and into whatever it is that he's doing, draw you into the whole thing. So look at what he does, and follow him, sub up to him. And then every time he goes live, look closely at what his description is about, what his stream is about, what he's doing with his stream, how he interfaces with his chat in his stream. Like, that's how you learn if you're into doing some kind of a YouTube channel, is by watching what other people are doing. Both work for foreign puppet masters, not the citizens. Yeah, talking about governments there. We don't trust government. Government is especially bad when they don't even talk to the people that put them in power, right? Even if you didn't vote for that guy, he should still listen to you. He should listen to everyone. At least, even if he doesn't agree with you, and even if he doesn't change because of what you're saying, you should at least listen to what you have to say. Politicians need to listen to the people. You don't just say, oh, no, we make the rules, you don't make the rules, and you don't try and tell us what to do. In fact, we're not even going to listen to what you have to say on the issue. We're going to just ignore you and do what we want to do. Unfortunately, that's what government does, and that's what pisses off everyone in the rural world. Maybe at the upper echelon level, Brett. Down here at the community level, they are the two separate things. Yeah, what you're talking about, those are more when you get into municipal politics, right? Because the cities are municipal. They're not federal, they're not state, but they're municipal. So then you get those municipal politicians that get in power. For example, the mayor of Portland, whatever, a very left-leaning politician, along with, you could say, almost every other politician that is with him in office, and they're the ones that are dictating what's going to be happening in their city, right? So where you have left-leaning politicians running cities, well, then they get all the drugs in the world and whatever, spend all the taxpayer money on a bunch of crap that it really doesn't do a bunch of good for the city, and it ends up being a big failure, and everyone pays for it. Yeah, they don't get protested much either. Yeah, barefoot vlogger back up. Yeah, that's what you see here in Canada, where the Conservatives want to kind of cut back on spending taxes. That's what it's about, Brett, because healthcare in Canada is taxes, right? Taxes pay for it. So if the conservatives traditionally don't want to tax the people, right? Whereas the liberals, they love taxing the people. And every time liberals get in, your taxes go up and you have less money in your pocket. And then when the conservatives get in, you have more money in your pocket and you have less taxes. But the other thing is that the liberals, they like the people, the have-nots, the people that don't have any money at all. And they will give people that don't have any money. Okay, but where do they get the money from? From the taxpayers. So you've got, you're taking out of one pocket, putting it into the other. So, but basically, the only people that are making the money are the people that are working with jobs. That's where the money comes from the working people and the corporations that are producing the cash that is then being siphoned off by the government and then backfed into other whoever votes for them gets some of that cashola. It's the way it works. Taco Joe. Yeah, where's Taco Joe? Oreo going back to the Eagle Point, Texas next week. Okay. Oh, man, I'm so far back in the chat here. Unbelievable. Let me keep it going here. Gonna just look through the chat here. As I bring it up, I'm looking at them. So we had an earthquake up there in Alaska. Liberals always cut to social programs, win for the most part. Well, no, liberals always give to social programs in our area here. Well, it's like you're liberal there as you're your Democrat. Chat just jumped. Holy crap. Yeah, I suppose the one thing that I don't like about StreamYard is the fact that the chat is not friendly as far as how it moves and how it jumps around here. Brett says some bankers run shit. Liberal or conservative is entirely irrelevant. Both conservatives and liberals are controlled by outside foreign sources. People need to wake up. Wake the heck up. Legalize illicit drugs and then give them a place to do their drugs. Exactly. Give them a place. Give them Siberia, north, south, east, west, whatever. Let them go and live in little Siberia. Away from the population, away from the kids, away from society. Go and do what you want to do away from regular people that don't want to have anything to do with that. And I'm not talking about, have a social drink or weed or whatever. Squirrel just went by me here. Went running by. I was going to flip the camera, but he was too quick. It's well enough that people do not understand the banking and monetary system. If they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. Henry Ford, yeah, I remember you saying that one. Bus 101, Uniparty. Well, isn't that what the government wants? That's just one world government, right? Uniparty. That's what they want. They want, us to have one government that tells everyone in the entire world what to do. And that's what this World Health Organization is. It's like right from the top get-go. Here, you guys all need mandates. Okay, every country in the world ended up with the same mandates. How did that happen? From the one world government. The WHO, that's the way we're moving. Amen. There's a huge difference between our ideals and what we do compared to Democrats. All you have to do is look at Republican-run areas and then look at Democrat-run areas. Yeah, exactly.
Are we going to
I agree. I agree with you. Okay, we want to go swimming to the pool? Oh, man. Okay, this is the one day, like the kids weren't bugging me at all for the whole week. And then the one day that I go live stream and the kids are hanging around here, want me to do stuff with them here right this exact time that I'm live streaming. What time is it right now?
It's 3:20 something.
3:20? Okay, I think I'm going to have to go. The problem if I go over to the pool, because the kids can't go to the pool by themselves, I got to go there with them. But the problem at the pool is that they have music playing over there from a local radio station. So it's hard for me to do a stream over there because the music is blaring pretty loud. So I think what we're going to do, does Canada have Republicans and Democrats? In Canada, we have the Republicans are conservatives. That's what the party is called, the Conservative Party. And the Democrats are the Liberal Party, basically. There's also another party called the New Democratic Party, which is like the Liberal Party. So basically, you've got two left-leaning parties and one right-leaning party. There are a bunch of other smaller parties that don't get much traction, pretty much. Calhoun with a 3.2 grade average. Back in. Okay, you're back in. Whoop, whoop. Looking good. Yeah, I know. That's what it is. You got the same people that are always in power regardless who's at the helm. That we know. And that we don't like. That has to change. Well, I don't know how that can change. But the problem is in the States, it seems like the people that are really running the show are very left-leaning people. Right? So it doesn't matter whether it's the Republicans or the Democrats, in the political party. The actual government is left-leaning. Right? Not the political, but the government. And that's not good. They should be the government itself should be non-judgmental. You know, they shouldn't be going, well, we like Biden, so we're not going to prosecute Hunter, you know, because we really, you know, we like Biden and we don't want to get Biden in trouble. But on the other hand, we hate Trump. So whatever the hell we can do to botch up Trump and prevent him from ever being president again, we're going to do whatever the hell we can to him. Doesn't it seem like that's what's going on? I'm sitting up here in Canada watching this and I'm laughing and I'm going, what the hell's the matter with you guys? Don't you guys see what's going on? Why is it that I have to be from afar, standing back from the forest? I can see your trees are falling, but you guys can't see them. You can't hear the trees falling. Sounds like a good way to divide the people. Turn the population against one another, pushing left versus right bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Do have some yeah. Well, yeah, you can bet that there's homeless people in Florida, even though it's Republican. It's all over the place. But you have to say to yourself, is the population like bad, getting worse, going out of control to where you have Walmarts pulling out because they're being robbed? You know what I mean? Like it's getting to that point in places like Oregon and Portland, which is sad. Yeah, catch up. I'm trying to catch up. I'm really, really, really trying to catch up. Uh-oh, I'm in low battery mode. Oh no, I'm going into low battery. Hang on. I forgot to plug my phone in again, and I'm down to 20%. There we go. Okay, I think we got her. I'm trying to zoom ahead in the chat here. It's the only bad thing about StreamYard. Weirdos gang in the chat. Hey, ZG. No, JZ. JZ. Water creature. There you go. Gab. I'm Republican and damn effing proud of it. Don't aim to please everyone if they don't like it. If they don't like it, tough shit. I'm a patriot, love my morals, and not values of evil. There you go. Short life, I'd rather be involved in things that can have a direct effect than things that have no effect. Yeah. I agree. It's Tommy, you're the people's champ. Thanks for the shout out. You got it. Z, hey Z, if you got a channel there, drop a link. Just type in the word link, and my bot will drop your link, so people can check out your channel. Hey, but you know what? I'm going to have to pop out of here. It's been a great time, everyone. I appreciate everyone popping in and saying hi. It's been a great stream. I might, you know what I'm going to do? I might start up a stream here maybe tonight. Maybe when we get back from the pool and after we eat and stuff like that. And then I'll actually drop the stream link and we'll do a stream link there tonight. Maybe get as many people on the stream link as we can. I never ever, or not stream link, StreamYard. I never have a successful 10-person StreamYard. In fact, not the last time, but the time before, I actually got porn bombed on that StreamYard. So yeah, that wasn't very successful. So maybe tonight we'll have a StreamYard. Let's do that. Let's have a panel. Because I'm getting sick and tired of watching these other panels where you've got these women on there belly aching all day. You know, we need some new belly achers over here on the Tommy Temper panel. Get 12th man off grid. Maybe he'll be at the bar there tonight or something. You never know. Hey, but anyways, Al Munson says, Troy, are you by that chemical plant that blew up the other day? Uh-oh. Hey, Troy, I like your picture, by the way. Or, sorry, not Troy, Al. I like your photo there, by the way. It looks better than the last one you had. Not that I really care. I don't care. Eat Sugar Day today. Okay, you guys go and eat some sugar. Okay, I'm gonna go and eat some. You know what? Because I'm gonna go in the kiddie pool. I need some drink. But let's go to the pool. I'm gonna actually go in the water. I'm getting so hot here. I'm a little sweaty, so I'm gonna go and hang out in the swimming pool for a little bit. We'll see you guys later. Okay, I'll try and get a stream on there later on there tonight. We'll get a StreamYard stream. We'll have lots of fun. See what's going on there. Yeah, thanks a lot. See if you can look us up there a little bit later. Otherwise, who's live there right now? GGab, drop a link to whoever you think is going to be the best person that everyone should head over to there right now when I drop the stream. I think the women's shelter is ran at least partly by the borough. Yeah, later, crew. See you guys all later. I'm not sure if GGab got that message there. Drop a link to whoever you think you should be heading over to. But thanks a lot for popping in. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot, Brett, for popping in. We got Jay-Z in there. 12th man in there. Thanks a lot for keeping the chat going hard there. We got Troy in there saying hi. GGab in there. Seashells, Noel's gig. And everybody else that was lurking in the background there. Queenie in there. We got Ron Volts and everyone else in there. Okay, bye. See you guys all later. Have fun. Have a good afternoon. I'm going to be chilling over at the pool. Sounds like fun. Bye for now.